Welcome, everyone, and hello, Alexis. Welcome. We have now already our live stream. Obviously, you see a different landscape. I am back at school. I dormed today. I went in today, but we've got the Canucks, who are trying not to lose back-to-back nights. Just watched the NHL documentary, and they talked about, what do they talk about? Good teams don't win back-to-back, don't lose, back-to-back games. So Vancouver Canucks want to be a good team that they can't lose this game tonight. One of two matchups. They also said that Calgary hasn't played Edmonton yet, but also Vancouver has not played Toronto, and it's the only team the Canucks have not played in this season that in their division that they won't play at all, that they will play, and that's Toronto. Vancouver on a 2-game losing streak right now on the East Coast road trip. That first game against the Canadiens in Montreal wasn't very good. The second one was better. Believe it or not, Elias Pettersson, there's a statistic, has the most posts or crossbars hit, 6 of them. And number 3 in that list, the only defenseman in that list, I'm in my dorm room, the only defenseman in that list is actually a player you've seen on these streams, Damon Severson, the defenseman for the Devils. I'm in my dorm room at college.
Murph, I like where your head's at. Thanks very much. As we welcome in Justin Bourne, and Murph mentioned
so I am right there just doing that.
With Pearson and Niels Hoglander, and you are a fan of the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, hardly a demotion for the kid. You can see they really like what he's doing. And I do too. What it is not just the offense that he's providing and the great plays that you're seeing in the highlight tapes. It's everything.
See a report. No, the game didn't start yet, Cole. Game did not start yet.
This one in particular, where he protects the puck breaking into the zone and then throws that leg out in front of Morrissey. I absolutely love that. That's like a skills coach.
But just see what they finalize Wentz trade. I'll look at it for a second.
All these little things in here. Try to dangle, chips it in behind the guys, and again. So people are going to say, "Oh, he gets lucky, right place, right time, beats his guy off the wall." And yeah, you're lucky when you do the right things, and that's the stuff that Travis Green will love. And here he stops on the pile as a winger coming out to his team, and again doesn't try to dangle a guy, chips it in behind him, goes to get it. And so those are the things that are going to keep him in the lineup when the points aren't there. And that's the reality for all offensive producers, is that the stats come, they go, particularly for a young guy who's 20 years old. But if he keeps
so I will, in Sportsnet by Schefter, I will look at that in a second.
And that's rare.
Whatever.
Is it not, where he can go out there and he pays attention to the details?
Yeah, I think it's a hard sell, right? These guys are so young and so good, and everywhere they play, they've got points and they move up. Every time they get points,
they're still on pregame right now.
So the NHL.
So if you guys want to ask me something,
it's a really hard sell. Zach Hyman,
you can.
That guy who you do the right things, you get put on the good lines, and the points come later. Hoglander clearly has learned that lesson early.
This is going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to this matchup. First of 3 between these two teams. Patrick Laine has his second game as a member of the Columbus Blue Jackets. That's on right now in Sportsnet Ontario and East. And in an hour from now, the Calgary Flames visit the Winnipeg Jets. You can also watch all these games on NHL Live as the Montreal Canadiens host the Ottawa Senators.
I look at it. I think you're wrong, but I'll look at it.
But let's get you set for this one.
So Canucks and Leafs, they are now entering the ice. This is a really, really important game so far. No, nothing was official.
Don't let the comfort fool you. Don't let the attention to detail lead you to believe that a Honda is a delicate machine.
No, he hasn't been traded.
Beneath every surface that carries a Honda badge, there's always been the capacity to amaze. Rise to the challenge with the rugged performance of the Honda pilot.
He wants to leave, but the Eagles don't want to trade him. Why would you trade Daniel Jones? That doesn't make sense.
Official vehicle of the NHL.
I think the sketchy website I got this turtle from stole all my info. Ooh, have you looked on the bright side?
So
That's my turtle. Fraud protection.
they're fielding calls, yes, but they're not looking actively to trade him. I'll do some stuff. In fact, let me for a second. I wanted to. Oh, there they are. There are specific headphones that I was looking for.
Verizon lets you have it all. You don't just get Verizon 5G, you get amazing entertainment. Get 5G from America's most reliable network and the best in entertainment. Now, new and existing customers with select unlimited plans.
All right, everybody. I am very excited for this game. I can tell you that much. I'm not sure. I'm thinking about potentially. Yeah, you know what? There are 8 o'clock games. I'm probably going to do the rest of the 8 o'clock games anyway. Do any other 7 o'clock games and just finish hockey for tonight. I'll finish it. Just like that. It'll be fun. Do I think what?
Welcome back, everybody. Canucks getting set to take on the only team in the North that they haven't yet, the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now, Julian Walkus of Port Hardy, this is your chance to win big thanks to Save on Foods $1 Million Score and Win. 4 goals by any Canucks player can net you $100,000, and 5 goals, $1 million. Of course, John Shorthouse, John Garrett will have the call for this hockey game, but not before the national anthem from Scotiabank Arena.
Okay, they are now singing the anthem. Go Canucks, go Flames. That is true. Go Flames, go. Go Flames, go, Chain. Go Flames, go, Chain. We need them to beat Winnipeg to help the Canucks in the standings. You're going to be rooting for the Flames because you like the Flames as well. I don't. You know that. But I'll be rooting for them for the to win to help. There's Elias Pettersson who leads the league in posts hit. SVLL, I'm behind because I have NHL TV and I don't live in Canada. I live in the United States. I hope so. If something happens, it's VLL. Please don't try to spoil it. I want to be on time, but I can't. There's Brock Besser. We'll see who the Canucks start tonight, and you'd think that you'd start the lotto line. We'll see. Get that going. They start the Hoglander line? Oh, imagine. All right, here we go. Puck drop, it'll be Demko to start for the Canucks, so I would think that Holtby would start on Saturday against Toronto. Remember, tomorrow we'll have Detroit and Tampa Bay. Then the day after that we'll have Vancouver and Toronto. And then on Sunday we'll have a double stream, Florida and Detroit hockey game, and then the Super Bowl from Tampa Bay. Yeah, I'm not going on the web. I'll still be behind. It's still going to be behind. Miller, Horvat, Besser. And Besser will start this along with the Canucks. Here's a face-off, Horvat against Matthews. Big face-off in a place where the Canucks have been decent at. Here's the pitch-in. Toronto Maple Leafs trailing the division lead, but only by a point to Montreal, who is right now playing Ottawa. Go Senators in that game as the Maple Leafs win the draw. Big check from the boards. And controlled in here from the Canucks. Dropped it off. Leafs will shoot in. Marner got it away for Jalen Chatfield. Chatfield shoots behind the boards. And there's Besser to flip the center. And he gets a chance in front of that, blocked off of a Toronto Maple Leaf player. Canucks are offside.
All right, the Canucks have been so busy. 13 games in 21.
So they'll put this back through. Schmidt and Myers defensively out there for Vancouver. See if I can get more ahead.
But the Leafs have had days off in between, and as you said, coming off 4 days off. Last played in Edmonton on Sunday.
They're off the face-off. In back from the boards, that's Kerfoot. He took a hit. And now, wait, I cannot, Tanner. I can't because I'll be called for copyright. Pass, Kerfoot, shot, save, don't go! Schmidt to pull that one away. Leafs will shoot this in. Kerfoot now away for Morgan Riley. And here's Schmidt to pass across. This one taken back, and Tanner Pearson with a hit. Here's Kerfoot backed in behind again. And Mikheyev got a good hit shown by Vancouver right off the far wall. I watched a good amount of Montreal-Toronto the first game, but I haven't really seen a full game of the Maple Leafs at all this season, as this puck lines all the way down to be taken by Anderson. And the pass Nylander goes to John Tavares. Here's Tavares, pass the stretch play, shot, save, Demko. No rebound with Simmons in front. I'm watching it on my TV. So I can't show it because of copyright. That's the reason there. Breaking news on Sportsnet. Wayne Gretzky playing. There's no way that's true. I'll look it up. There's no way that's true.
Gets in position. Desperado has no idea where it is, but makes the save. Brandon Sutter up for the face-off against John Tavares.
Stop spewing false news. Making OSU NC a big hockey jersey? Nice. It's shot in off the boards, and then it controlled and deflected out of play. And here is the Kerfoot push in, and then a pass, and it gets deflected around again. Yeah, I just did as well. He's just spreading fake news. Yeah, it's kind of offensive. Well, it was really offensive, but I don't know if I'm going to block it. Face off one from the blue line and thrown all the way into the Toronto Maple Leafs zone. Here's Dermott behind Anderson in the Toronto goal. Canucks mirror. They aren't able to get the steal away. Leafs will shoot this through. Alexander Edler, who got in penalty trouble the other game against the Canadiens. And here is Mott to shoot in. Right there to Dermott. Dermott evades a check. And passes this back across. Canucks trying to intercept Besser and off the glass. Jason Spezza with it. Former Senator shoots in, and it'll be taken by Demko and wheeled behind the goal. Jalen Chatfield over. A pass in front over to Anderson. That could have been a chance for Horvat in front where he does very well offensively. Here's Hughes. Hughes passed to that broadside. Brock Besser took a hit, or JT Miller took a hit and shoots through. Good hit on hole by Horvat. Canucks trying to keep in. Leafs will spread numbers wide where they're so effective. Austin Matthews, the American, is in. Shoots this. He scores. There was a penalty coming up. And the Maple Leafs have a 1-0 lead. He goes through, and this is a stoppable puck. But, guys, Demko's going to make this save. He comes in, he leads back to the defender, and just 5-hole right through it. Yeah, Jordan Ben got beat, but really, that's the save the goaltender's got to make. Grab a 1-0 lead. And you know, on Hot Take Hockey's channel, they must be jumping up for joy, but here, and in British Columbia, it creates another problem with the Canucks down 1-0. Leafs looking for more. Mikheyev shoots wide off his backhand. I'm doing good. Back in around again, and there's Mikheyev trying to take it. Canucks in front. Pearson! Shot wide. Tyler Myers off the forecheck, and then Pearson back in again. Pettersson loses the puck. Pettersson's trying to jam away for it. Leafs to center. Here's Mikheyev, and he gets checked by the Vancouver bench. They are now announcing the Austin Matthews goal. Yeah, sure. Don't ask me. Just say it. Canucks push the puck in, and it'll be an icing against Vancouver.
Austin
The sweep, they're not in the sweepstakes. Unless they trade Watson, they're not in the sweepstakes for anyone. They don't have a first-round pick. For Carson Wentz. What are they going to give him? Deshaun Watson? I like Carson Wentz, but I don't know so much there. As here is the pass over from Nylander. Taken away. Canucks to center, Jay Beagle. Beagle shoots in. Looks for Virtanen. Virtanen a hit on Jake Muzzin. One-time Stanley Cup champion Jake Muzzin tried to bring it out. Now shot by Chatfield. Blocked. Mott with the puck and then shot in by Edler wide. Virtanen takes a hit by Dermott. And the puck over to Nylander. Then over a shot in by Mott, who kept it through. Here's Chatfield taking a hit and shooting it back. And the Leafs get it across. Nylander loses his stick and now goes to the bench for a line change. What is your obsession with Quebec and Hartford, man? It's not a bad thing. I'm just wondering. Back pass and in behind. The Leafs try to force a pass through or try to get a pass through. And Toronto keeping it there. Holding it whole. Pass across. Shot! Save Demko. Canucks clear. And it was Nick Patan in front that tried to make it 2-0 Toronto. Hughes and then Sutter pushes it across. And Besser tries to intercept a good pass by Morgan Riley. As it's Hull shooting in. Right off the boards, banked it around. Good pass by Quinn Hughes. Dropped it off Ben from the sideboards. Over now for Anderson, outside of his net. The Dane pushed the puck over to the Canucks. They try to work the cycle game, something that didn't work well for them in the series last year in the playoffs against the Knights, but they've been trying the last few games. Hughes hits Hyman. Zach Hyman strong on the puck. Matthews shoots far angle. Blocked off the side of the net. Here's Ben over to Hughes. Hughes behind his own goal. Because Holtby's going to start on Saturday. And Thatcher Demko actually had a pretty good game on the last one. Slides it over for Niels Hoglander. Hoglander pushed by Muzzin. Hoglander over there. Pearson shoots in. Rebound. They score! Thank you, Tyler. Pearson. And note that his former teammate took a whack at the wall and was pushed out of the play. Muzzin and Hoglander starts it, and Pearson finishes it just like the goal that tied the game, that almost tied the game in the last one against the Canadians. And this Pearson stuff went right past the glove of Anderson, who pitches it off to his front. It's a floating puck, it's a smooth goal, and the Canucks have tied it. There you go, just like that. Beagle pitches it in through. Mott jamming away. Beagle also chases Hull. Now it's Muzzin. Also, Tyler, since I always ask this, who is your favorite team? Do you like hockey? It's kind of an obvious question, but ask it anyway. Do you like hockey, and who's your favorite team? Also, when the Canucks games we have later Canucks games coming on that are at 10 o'clock as the Leafs push it to center. I'm going to have to work on being quieter, and you might miss some calls just because the school has a strict policy of noise complaints and stuff. And I don't want people if I scream score, But that's only at 10 o'clock games coming up. I'll still try to play the horn, but it'll be quieter, and I'll also be quieter as Demko makes a save off a far angle shot where the Leafs are so potent. Austin Matthews, a stoppable 5-hole goal, but Pearson stuffs it in 1-1 with 12:33 to go. You're a Leafs fan? Oh, that's okay. I don't mind the Leafs. Rangers up 1-0. Oh, that game I'm definitely watching the highlights of. if we can't broadcast some of it, because we might be able to broadcast some of it. And I do that. I'll say it again. I'm broadcasting the games at intermission, and then when this game is done, I'll broadcast all the 7 o'clock games that haven't finished and all the 8 o'clock games. So this is going to be a longer stream than normal because I'll be broadcasting like the Carolina-Chicago game and whatever, that other 8 o'clock game as well. Like when hockey ends is when I end. Why is school close to a house where you can hear one of the lowest noise horn in there? What are you talking about, GDD Games? Your school? I'm confused at what you're talking about.
Proud partner of the NHL. I made a business out of my passion. I mean, who doesn't love obsessing over network security?
All our techs are pros. They know exactly which parking lots have the strongest signal.
I just don't have the bandwidth for more business. Seriously, I don't have the bandwidth.
Glitchy video calls with regional offices? Yeah, that's my
Yeah, because I live on, I don't, GDD Games, I'm not a Canucks fan. I thought you were a Canadiens fan. GDD Games, I don't live by a school. Or school's not by a house. I dorm. This is a university. This is a college. I'm in a dorm room. During the week, I basically live here. I have most of my stuff here. It's like living in an apartment, kind of. So after like 10 o'clock at night, if they hear loud noise, they'll like write you up. It's annoying. Dermot hobbling down the. Because I know GG Games, you're like 10, so you're like in like 5th grade or something. I don't know. I'm in college, so it's a little different. Matthews off the face-off. Marner holds. Marner turns. Marner and Chatfield. Good defense. What a play by Jalen Chatfield. Chatfield moves it up, and it's poked away, but still good play by him. Here comes Jay Beagle. Beagle shoots. Save rebound. Almost went in past Anderson. And a check by Riley. And the Leafs again send it to center, but dominating. Shift, and what a play by the young rookie. As Beagle lost the puck, Austin Matthews really going for it. A few good plays by him off the stick. He is working hard. Over to Zach Hyman. You know, hard work can breed a good chance. Could breed success, as there was a good chance. That was backhanded and stopped by Demko. Canucks are changing. Taken now by TJ Brody. I am in New Jersey. I'm in New Jersey. I'm just not at my house. I'm about 35 minutes from my house. I never left the state. I haven't left the state in, I don't even know, maybe a year? Even less than that. But there's a chance to the front, and the Canucks are going to push the pace. JT Miller lines it up in front, and this goes off the boards. Besser for a check, and now Kerfoot harassed by Bo Horvat. And Kerfoot, though, able to get away from Horvat because he wanted to change. Kerfoot with a move in front. Kerfoot, a backhander, and it's sent to center. And here comes Tyler Mott. This is what I've seen with the Leafs. It actually fits with the Canucks' chance as Horvat nearly scored. There's another shot off of Anderson. That almost went through. Chance over Ben. Sets it up left circle. Besser shoots up high and out of play. So here's what I'm learning because, I kind of scout this. This actually plays better for the Canucks than a team like Montreal where they defensively pinch up and then they move in. They match up better against the Leafs because the Leafs are going to go aggressively offensively. They'll bring a lot of offensive pressure. If you're ready for that, if you're not ready for that and your defense isn't stable, it's just going to be 6-0 Toronto. But since the defense is doing enough and pinching the puck up the play, up the ice, the Leafs have had a lot of chances, but the Canucks have as well, which fits more into the Canucks game plan. I kind of like it. Tavares moves through. Tavares pass to the goal, and the Canucks will touch it because he was tripped on his way down. Maple Leaf power play coming up, and they've got a really deadly one. No, I don't think so. I'm a Canucks fan, but I don't think so. I picked Colorado to do it. Vancouver's going to win the Cup in a few seasons, but it's a slash. It's a tripping against Hughes, and Tavares really moved the puck. These Maple Leaf forwards are so athletic. If you try to deflect the puck or bump them off the puck. You just can't. It's just so athletic is the word. I don't want to say strong, but right off the puck. And kept in, and there's TJ Brody, power play quarterback of this power play from Spezza over to Nylander, shoots blocked. And now Hyman, hit by Edler, Myers, and it comes to the boards, and here's Nylander, dropped it off. Canucks clear. This puck got away. Canucks nearly had a shorthanded bid. But Tavares moves it up real quickly. And then a chance in front. The Canucks still trying to take it out. That's Sutter, who have to go to the bench. Edler clears. And shorthanded with Sutter trying to go through one. He got his stick poked away. And here comes Zach Hyman from the angle where Matthews scored. Over to Nylander. Nylander back across Tavares. Back to Nylander. Nylander. Morgan Riley Leafs, I think, trying to figure out to slow this game down. Will help them. They score. Jason Spezza with a tip goal, and it is 2-1. The Leafs kept going fast on their power play, and Vancouver nearly cashed in. But what the Leafs did there was slow down the play, take a number of pick space, get the defenseman to move up, and what a blast. Spezza wars this puck in, and there's not really that much you can do there. Maybe go down and block the shot, but still, the Leafs take a 2-1 lead. Is it their goal horn? At least that's the one that I like. Canucks will move it through and shoot in. They have to, as this is icing against Vancouver, they've got to get more pressure in the Toronto zone.
And the Leafs 1 for 1 on the power play. Canucks penalty killing has been pretty good lately, but could prevent this.
Yeah, that's not. Maybe get a guy down and block it. There's not really much you can do on that shot. Marner off the circle. Shot into the chest by Marner. Save! Demko! Robbed him with the glove. So they're going to go to break. Leafs take another lead. 2-1 with 9:21 to go in the first. Awesome.
Incredibly easy to bet the big game. You know what game I'm talking about. Legally, I'm not allowed to say the words, but I'm gonna. All your favorite bets are on FanDuel Sportsbook. The coin flip, same game parlays, the first touchdown, any touchdown. Here's the best part. New users can get exclusive 55-1 odds on either team to win the FanDuel Sportsbook. More ways to win. Oh boy, my odds look big on camera. Verizon lets you have it all.
You don't just get Verizon 5G, you get amazing entertainment.
Get 5G from America's most reliable network and the best in entertainment. Now, new and existing customers with select unlimited plans get their favorite shows and originals.
You're at the hotels? What are you talking about? I'm not at any hotel.
Plus, Hulu and ESPN Plus are all included.
With Verizon, you get so much more than just a great network.
Unlimited plans include 5G. Plus,
What, Alexis?
our best phones when you switch. Only on Verizon. How do you make the big game even bigger?
Yep. Spezza. It's 2-1 Leafs. Good to know. Who are they playing? They're playing Columbus?
Yesterday was a challenging day for the COVID protocols. 5 teams added more players to the list. Minnesota Wild shut down until February the 9th. So some changes to arena protocols, including, the most notable probably, everyone watching from home can see there's no more glass behind the team benches. They want more airflow, and so no glass behind the players in the ranks anymore, guys.
Remember when that used to be the standard? Remember Maple Leaf Gardens, and there would be people right there yelling at you when you were sitting on the bench? The extra goalie was almost sitting in the stands. I could eat popcorn. That's great.
Brody shoots. And a glove save by Demko. What are you spamming? That's insane. But you're not even spamming anything. You're just spamming blank space. I don't really care, but I know some people might get annoyed at that. Besser with a hit. Trying to get this puck back. Leafs trying to take it out. Throwing to center. Canucks have to get their counterattack going against the Leafs. They're starting to place their defense actively for hits now in their own zone, which bodes well for Toronto. Doesn't bode well for a team losing like Vancouver. Pass in front, JT Miller, and Vancouver's back at it. They spread numbers. Here's Brock Besser. Besser shoots, save by Anderson. Canucks try to pinch back and keep in. And that was why Myers was there. Pearson shoots in front, and he gets it over to Sutter behind the net. Here's Sutter. Moves to the right boards. Pass to the slot. Ben loses it, and the puck will fall all the way back for Demko to play. Oh, you're hitting space. Oh. Hughes Pettersson from Hoglander. Well, Hoglander was there, but he went to Pearson, who's got a goal today, and a backhand with that one went wide. Hoglander trying to push his way and can't because Spezza will. Larger, stronger, more experienced player. Hughes takes a hit. And then Sutter lost the puck. And Leaf tried to go for daylight and fell down at center ice. Here's Hughes. Hughes a pass over Sutter and a good hit by Roussel. Roussel and Sutter, number 20 and number 26 in white, both for Vancouver. Hitting away, and here's Hull. Hull and Gaudette tried to intercept it. Here's the pass and poked away now, Gaudette. Canucks move in. Here's Sutter with it. Tried to lay a hit, but couldn't. There's Gaudette with the check. And the Canucks will keep in now over Tyler Myers, who sent it through. Mott shoots in as well, and icing against Vancouver.
For all your investment, retirement, tax, estate, and insurance planning needs, we're here to provide a complete solution. Asante Wealth Management. Be well advised.
Jim Bennett taking this one in at Scotiabank Arena. Originally drafted by the Toronto Maple Leafs. First rounder.
Myers from in behind. Tyler Myers by his own goal, and there's going to be a penalty against Nylander. Vancouver to the power play. They've got to score here. So let's see how a team that isn't known for defending. Oh, no, it's Myers to the box. Excuse me, not Nylander. Myers to the box. Fine. Okay. He did try to cut his head off. So, yeah, that's a good call. I initially was going to say, well, what was that call? But that's fair. High sticking goal against Vancouver. Leafs trying to go up 2 with a power play. And here's Spezza, the guy that did, to make them go up 1. Here's Spezza from that corner where he scored. Nylander over Brody. Passes it off to Nylander. Nylander from the left circle. Dropped in front. Put it backhanded Hyman, and that one went wide. Kept up by Spezza. Don't just say that. Just ask the question. Canucks clear. Will they aggressively bring forwards? No. They will change. Brody behind his net. TJ Brody to bring it up. 1:25 left in the power play. And dropped off. Roussel has to back off quickly. Leafs bring space and speed off of Spezza's stick and dump to center and into the Maple Leafs end. Roussel will chase the play and now go for a change. Puck careened back in behind. It'll be taken by Marner. Mitch Marner, Kerfoot, took a hit. Canucks try to take it out, backhanded off the glass and all the way down. Riley from behind his net. Riley hands over to Matthews and then Kerfoot, and Matthews checked it, gone to center, glove down by Mitch Marner. 9 seconds left, Marner with it. Dropped off again. Here's Austin Matthews. Weaves through a crowd. Has strength enough to drop it off over for Morgan Riley from Spezza. And here's Riley again. Over Matthews. Shooting save. Defco. Rebound. Puck loose. Up high. And careens to center ice. All right, my voice cracked. Oh, 2-0 just like that. Wow. They're good in that division. Kerfoot taking a hit. I think they got bumped out of the playoff position, but they should be back with a win no matter what happens. Here's Roussel. Lines it down the ice, and that will be the last kill. And the Canucks now, good penalty kill there to deny another power play goal for the Leafs. Shot all the way down, and it will be icing against Toronto this time. Yes, Alexis, I'm waiting for the question.
You were right again, King Friday. We're going to break. How about that?
Puck went over the glass. That's the deal with that. 4:55 left in the first. Leafs 2, Vancouver 1.
And nothing with sports like the bet. You know sports play. Let's make it interesting.
6 months ago, we adopted Rufus.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I told you, maybe a few picks, but not that much. Nobody's going to give that much for Carson Wentz. I'm telling you, nobody's giving a first-round selection for Wentz. Patrick Laine scores. Patrick Laine scores. Gonna see how Jeff Reimer's gonna call that one. Who are they playing, and why can I not remember? No, it's not Detroit. I know it's not Tampa. It might be Florida. Is it Tampa? No, it's not Tampa, because Detroit's playing them tomorrow. Dallas. Ah, that's right. SVLL, he's a Columbus fan. Why'd you time him out? You're being salty. GDD Games, you're the one that spammed Spacebox. All right, we're back. No, I know it's a joke.
Austin Matthews averaging over 22 minutes a game. Longest goal streak. 6 ties his previous high. Got 3 game winners already. Some of them have been pretty nice. I saw that one in Calgary where he was almost by the net. He just chipped it up and over Jacob Markstrom. That was one of the prettier goals.
Face off at center ice. And it was won by Toronto, who shot in. And Myers taking out Schmidt. Marner in the offensive zone shoots to the stick of Schmidt. Schmidt trying to get it out. Here's Myers by his goal. Taken away. Hyman moves off of Tyler Myers. Hyman with speed. Hyman off for Matthews. Marner to Matthews. Matthews back to Marner. Marner from the right circle. Hyman is pushed off the puck by Schmidt. And the Canucks will move it out. Hoglander over to pass it in. And here's Pettersson chasing the play. Lost the puck. So he couldn't intercept it. Here's Jake Muzzin bringing it up. You don't think of that too often, but he was the one doing it. Here's a hit on Tavares by Hughes. Hughes. Good backhand pass over to Miller. Canucks get it to center ice. And they chip in, and it's Bo Horvat with good strength. Over for Brock Besser. Moves back for Horvat. Horvat pushed there by Brody. Both guys know each other well from Vancouver-Calgary battles. Okay. There's a hit by Hughes. Puck in behind, and Tavares got it from Nylander. Tavares to pass to the boards. Canucks will take it out. They will, finally. Pass over from Horvat, and the Canucks will just leave it into the Toronto zone and go change. 11-6. A 5-shot on goal advantage to the Toronto Maple Leafs. Dropped off of 2 sticks, and Edler will bounce this out. from Nick Patan. And a good check by Roussel. And here's Gaudette moving in. Gaudette with a hit on hole. And then Roussel gets stood up by Morgan Riley. And now the Canucks shoot in. There's a chance. Gaudette off his stick. Canucks trying to keep in. And something they've done all year great, but for some reason they're not doing this game. In a game they got to win, they're not keeping defensemen at the line to shoot in. And they've got to do that more. Canucks on a 2-game losing streak. Leafs haven't played in days. Tanner Pearson from the boards, he got hit by Hall, and here comes Jason Spezza. He's played a lot more since last year and since Mike Babcock left the Maple Leafs. Backhand across the boards, good hit there by Myers, and the Canucks try to send to center. Peterson not there. Off the line, Pearson sends it to Schmidt and back to Tanner Pearson. And a stretch pass. And Peterson is offside.
Little size mismatch. John Tavares and Quinn Hughes, but Quinn Hughes gets position. And you can see
it was Roslovic. That's fine. At least it wasn't a former Jet.
And Quinn Hughes still able to get the puck away.
Do I have a car? No.
Leading NHL defenseman in scoring, 14 points for Hughes.
If you're wondering, parents drove me. I have a license, but I don't have a car. Take it away, Mikheyev. Mikheyev with room. Mikheyev shoots, blocked. Besser, doggedly determined to backhand this over to Chatfield, and it never got to him. Mikhail Mikheyev with the wizardry. And the Warlock just got his puck punched away from him. And here's JT Miller talking to Mikheyev, but also Kerfoot as a big hit appeared in front of the scorer's table. And they might be calling a penalty against Toronto here.
I don't think they're going to call the penalty. I think they're whistled for the hand pass here. It's up in the air. Just missed the line.
Now, they would have called a penalty against Chatfield and the Canucks, but that looked like a clean hit, and I think they're calling that to be a clean hit. And Jimmy Vesey gets in with it again after the Chatfield hit just to, try to make a point. But
I can't say Kevin Pollock didn't have a good look at it. Yes, he was right there. I'm a little surprised, but the Canucks will take it as. Although Kerfoot, when he grabbed the puck and turned, he went to throw the puck.
Kerfoot pretty mad about it, but I think the refs made the right call because, again, it looks bad, but when you can see exactly what happens. Nothing, as the Canucks will backhand it through, and leaping up like a NBA center is Muzzin to grab the puck, and it floats down. Here's Myers. And now over for Schmidt. Shot off the boards. Hyman moving it. Hyman pass to the slot. Matthews. There goes a save. And he's got the puck underneath him. And you're dealing with a lot more offensive chances, but in a way where the puck gets to the goal and just weaving through, where you did in Montreal, you faced some offensive chances, but in a different way.
Knocks it down. Throws it at the net. It's off a skate, goes right into Demko. Up the stick. Tyler Myers. Demko with a good save in tight.
Important face-off. Of the circle from Nylander, Tavares a hit. Canucks trying to get the puck out. The backhander move from the boards. Goes forecheck by the Leafs. Peterson loses an angle. Pass from the slot to Tavares. Horvat and Tavares, the two captains. Horvat picked Tavares' pocket, and the Canucks float the puck out to center and all the way down into the Maple Leaf zone to be taken by T.J. Brody. 30 seconds remaining in the first period. Canucks will shoot in off a stick of Morgan Riley. And you got to watch out for one last chance offensively if the Leafs can go and grab it. Here's Quinn Hughes. Right off of Peterson, backhands it into the Leaf zone. Taken by Brody. T.J. Brody. turns on his own angle. Over for Matthews. The Leafs will have some movement and taken by Hughes in his own zone. Over to Ben, and that'll do it for the first period. Leafs have a lead, a 2-1 lead after the game was tied. It's a Spezza blast, and it gives Toronto the lead heading into the first intermission. Toronto 2, Vancouver 1. Not yet. You know what? Sure. But try to do full sentences.
I think the sketchy website I bought this turtle from stole all my info. Ooh. Have you looked on the bright side?
Well, so we're going to intermission. All right, so here's what we usually do here. Obviously, I set them to the 8 o'clock games, but right now we got some other games going on. So here's what we'll be doing. Are you kidding me? Okay, here we go. Yeah, he put you in timeout because he's a Blue Jackets fan. So when you insulted Columbus, he kind of – but he's not going to do that anymore, right? GG games, we're not going to mute people if they like different teams. All right, who's available? Are there any other teams that are playing right now? Everybody's in intermission, so. Senators have a lead, which is great if the stupid Canucks could score. The Senators' lead is actually good for both teams. He likes Vancouver. He likes Columbus and Edmonton. Yes, Alexis, sure.
You can't put a price on love. But if you did, it'd cost the exact same as a Reese's. Turns out love's kind of inexpensive. Not sorry. Reese's.
Tie game 2-2 with Nashville and Florida. Goals by Huberdeau, Forsberg, Nudavara, and Jankrok. Jankrok and Forsberg for Nashville, Huberdeau and Nudavara for Florida. 2-0 Blue Jackets, Bjorkstrand and Roslovic for Columbus. 2-1 Senators have a lead. Gallagher scored 1-0 with then goals by Shabbat and Stutzel. Go ahead, go for Stutzel, or just go for Stutzel. Have given the Senators a 2-1 lead. 1-0 Rangers, Strome against the Caps, and that's the only games right now because the Avalanche Wild game got suspended. So there'll be 3 games later: Carolina, Chicago, Calgary, Winnipeg, and St. Louis, Arizona. I'll stream the rest of those too when they're there. Why are you... Yo, GDD, stop doing that, bro. GDD, stop doing that.
His first touch on the play, the goal they eventually score there. It's like in soccer, it's a huge thing. Put it somewhere the defender.
GDD games. Stop. I don't want people arguing with each other. He's going to leave, and I want as many people here as possible. Stop. Don't do that. Or I will unmod you. So do not do that.
And he gets to the net again. It was the same, pregame when we watched his highlights, and that was him creating offense. He's just able to get off the wall, get to the net, and create. Those are the type of things that are keeping them in their top 6 and, going to keep them there for a while from the looks of things.
In that opening period, you thought that the Canucks were just struggling to adjust to the Leafs' speed.
Yeah, I think the Leafs actually got a few days off and have a little pop in their step, but coming through the middle, the biggest thing is just angling guys out to the boards and keeping them out of the middle. We saw Austin Matthews here, hasn't been known for his speed, but again, fresh legs, and Miller's not able to drive him out to the boards, and cost him a goal there. Kerfoot here with some beautiful skating, but this is all angling the neutral zone play. Just getting this body out of the middle of the ice and pull it through, letting guys walk through the middle. And then,
No, GG Games, I don't want that. I just want you to stop. I don't want you to leave. I want everybody to stop. Don't mute people and do all that stupid crap. Come on. Can we please be fine here?
August 9th for the Canucks with Montreal Canadiens in their rearview mirror. They are taking on and hosting the Ottawa Senators. First period, Thomas Tatar shoots, it stopped, and Brendan Gallagher, 5th of the year, beats Matt Murray. And a really nice reverse retro that I added. Thomas Chabot, he added one to tie it at 1, and then Tim Stützle with his 4th of the year and his career. And that rhymed, and the Sens lead by 1. Okay, now. Capitals and Rangers, early first period, Adam Fox with the point shot. Ryan Strome gets his stick on it and scores to extend his current point streak to 4 games. The Rangers, they lead by 1 after 20 minutes. Preds and Panthers, early first period. Jonathan Huberdeau, partial break. Oh, he gets hauled down. Oh, he still scores. What an effort. 1-0.
Run some highlights, Nashville, Florida. We know that's going on. I don't think there's anything really right now, Joe. So
Snaps at home. Game tied at 2.
2-2 with that game. Obviously, we'll talk about later.
Jackets in Patrick Laine's second game as a member of Columbus. First period, Albert Bjorkstrand circles. Took his time there. Got the shot past Anton Gilbin. We'll want that back, as we like to say. Later in the frame, Eric Robinson, too. Also a new Columbus Blue Jacket. There's his first as a Blue Jacket. Who bet he'd get it before Laine? Huh? Don't believe you. Blue Jackets up 2-0. You would believe that Austin Matthews has his 7th goal of the year. Here he is after the first.
Austin, coming off a 4-day break, how do you assess the first 20 minutes of the night for the team?
I think I like where we're at right now. I thought we got off to a good start. The last seemed like they were going pretty well. So, our plan going in the second, I think we just want to continue that momentum, be a little bit better with the puck. Not give them transition going the other way. They got some skills, so I just didn't care about it.
Your eyes light up maybe a little bit when you see a goal with that play defense. What did you see on your goal?
Yeah, that and a little bit of space. So I just try to take to that, and we'll be able to get stuff and just start coming up.
Jason Spencer scores in the power play. What are the benefits of the 2 units going this year?
I think we've seen it so far up to the 10.5 games or so that we've been actually just having 2 units. When it's on, we keep them out there and keep them going. So that was a big goal for us to get the lead back. And I just want to continue to be good on special teams. Thank you.
No. GG Games. What? God, I can't even do this. No, don't unsubscribe. Well, I shouldn't be asking you. If you're gonna do it, it's fine. But I'm not yelling at you, bro. I'm just saying that you shouldn't be just deleting people's comments. You know what I mean? And we do care about your feedback and coming here and watching the thing.
Only on Verizon.
6 months ago, we adopted Rufus. He was so sweet and tiny. Now he's not so tiny. No, but our apartment is. Luckily, with Rocket Mortgage, we can adjust our home loan options, customize our monthly payments, down payments, and our closing costs. Now we can get a home with more space and a yard. Yeah, real big.
So when you need to find a place that fits your budget and Rufus, Rocket can.
FanDuel has made it incredibly easy to bet the big game. You know what game I'm talking about. Legally, I'm not allowed to say the words, but I'm gonna. All your favorite bets are on FanDuel Sportsbook. The coin flip, same game parlays, the first touchdown, any touchdown. Here's the best part. New users can get exclusive 55
So, whatever. Anyway, we have this crazy game going on with the 2-1 score. Does anybody have anything they want to talk about? Any questions? Any comments? Is that's kind of, well, there are no games going on right now. That's kind of what you would do here.
This is living the future every day.
He's not judging you, bro. He's just saying it's like a lot of people don't like the Jackets or just think they're annoying or whatever. Think that the Columbus Blue Jackets don't have fans. So he's just saying he was just making a joke probably. I don't think he really cares. That's true. You do have bragging rights. You should just go there on that line. But yeah, we support everyone that's here. We obviously I respect everyone and I appreciate everyone. I just don't want you guys yelling at each other. You can yell at me, don't yell at each other. If I find that someone's really being volatile, I will start dropping people off. But you guys are fine right now.
Welcome, Patrick Johnson, host media, to the program. Patrick, watching the Habs and Canucks 5 times the last couple of weeks, and Vancouver getting outplayed badly. We know they gave the puck away a few times, but the question was this more about the Habs being really good, or was it more of a problem about the Vancouver Canucks? After watching one period against another very good team in the Leafs, what did the numbers tell you?
Well, one period tells us that this is going to be like playing the Canadiens. They're going to have to turn it around. But the Canucks had 1 scoring chance by natural stat trick stats, which isn't good. Liz Patterson had it. You need more. They've got to push more. They've got to find more happening.
Obviously, they got to stay on the box.
I'm talking about this team, this Canucks team, what you kind of understand about the team the last period, but, here's my thing, right? The Canucks played better. I think they gave up a lot of chances, but everybody's going to give up chances to the Toronto Maple Leafs. I saw that the Leafs are starting to, at the end, they didn't really do it as much, but the Leafs are starting to get, to let teams come at them and let teams just outskate and outrun them. If you can do that, and the Canucks have the offense to do it as well. So,
who also represent Quinn Hughes. What's the big picture for this move?
Well, I think there's a couple things. CAA, as you said, is a big firm and can offer him sort of the big picture things that stars look for. Is it previous agent Mike Deutsch, a lot of experience, been in the game a long time, would have gotten a big contract. But I think that's part of the story here. Obviously there is some advantage for Quinn Hughes now because he doesn't have a whole lot of bargaining rights.
Alexa, stop. So that's
obviously a lot of play as well.
I like Sprite. I don't have one. Alexa, stop.
Let's talk together.
So this works.
Not you, Alexis. I was not telling you to stop. It was the machine.
Hughes, in terms of his contract, certainly helps. So it's a big deal. I think the big picture from Patterson's perspective.
I have some water.
Sorry, I'm having trouble understanding right now. Please try a little later.
That's always fun for that to happen. Let's look at some of the how much time left.
You're working with 2 players. You're trying to get the most for each guy in a flat cap situation and trying to type so much cap space that connects with 2 players. Can you go to bat fully for both guys when you
3:40 left in intermission, so we should be back soon for the start of the second period.
We can think about this in a sense of, well, we know that yes, they're a package, but at the same time, if you guys really want this, it's going to have to work at the same time. When it was 2 different agents, there were going to be more variables from the Canucks side. At the same time, like I said, it's a little bit of giving Quinn Hughes a chance to say, well, listen, if you want me to sign, you got to sign that guy. That could help out in the long run.
Well, 30 seconds here. How difficult of a decision do you think it was for Patterson?
I think it was hard. And Michael Deutsch has been with him since he was a teenager. He was an important guy in his life. And, those first agents, I think, are so important to guiding you through that professional process. Obviously, Patterson had been a pro since he was 16.
No, I'm not home.
And having an advisor like that around you.
I don't know what those chips are. I don't think I've seen those in America.
Second admission. More thoughts? We might actually have to talk to Foley again. We'll see. We hope not. Anyway. Here Piercing got the Canucks' only goal.
You can't put a price on love. But if you did,
Come on, guys.
it'd cost the exact same as a Reese's.
Stop.
Turns out love's kind of inexpensive. I'm sorry. Reese's.
FanDuel has made it incredibly easy to bet the big game. You know what game I'm talking about. Legally, I'm not allowed to say the words, but I'm gonna. All your favorite bets are on FanDuel Sportsbook.
Rangers out shooting Caps 15-8 on shots on goal. We know what's happening here.
Here's the best part. New users
Predators and Florida are tied. We know on the score sheet, but also on the shot clock at 14-14. The second period started GG games with Columbus and Dallas. Oh, okay. I understand. I get this. Stars just won on the power play. They're leading 13-9 in shots on goal, despite trailing on shots. Ottawa trailing by 3 shots on goal, winning in the goal sheet, 12-9. And Rangers leading on shot clock and on.
Save even more when you bundle home and car insurance.
Introducing new extra charge coffee at Dunkin'. Because it's time for a little extra this year.
Who's playing? Toronto, Vancouver. And then, Nick, we will have games in the second intermission of other games going around the league. And once the Vancouver-Toronto game is done, I'm going to edit the stream name and call it like NHL Broadcasting, the NHL Play-by-Play Roundabout or something, and we'll broadcast the ends of the 8 o'clock, the other 7 o'clock games and the 8 o'clock games. St. Louis, Arizona, Calgary, Winnipeg, and Chicago and Carolina. GG games, come back. We appreciate you. All that. We're not going to. We support you. We just don't want, I don't want anyone to leave. I don't want anybody kicked out. We support you. We support you as a mod. We understand if you felt like you were harassed, that you had the right to, as a mod, you had the right to not let him speak or whatever. I understand it.
Other sports like football or basketball or soccer, but I think the more accessible it is to kids, and the more they watch it, whether it's TV or playing street hockey, the more the game grows in that sense, the better off we'll be and the bigger our game will grow. So, I know the NHL hockey's have their own program, which I've been doing a few years now. Puts a big emphasis on that. Scotiabank Hockey Day in Canada next Saturday. Once again, celebrating the game we love, inclusion. And
all right, we should be now ready to drop stuff. We are. You said it too late. Second period's at the start, but Matthew Berniers. All right. See who starts it. It wasn't a terrible period for the first. It was a decent one for the Canucks. They were outclassed in shots and scoring chances, but scoring chances, they mean like to the goal, but there were scoring chances. Like they went up the ice, they had chances. They just didn't really shoot the puck an entirely amount of times. But Toronto, especially early on, really, really were on their heels. Leafs will shoot this down off the corner, and they bring numbers up. Austin Matthews battled back. And the sideboards and backhanded in center as well. Well, Horvat moving it. Horvat took a hit, and now Hull and Hyman. Hyman behind his net. Big hit by Besser. Canucks keep in. This is the play. This is what you want to do. Edler back in front. Miller off his stick and wide. Canucks keep in. Myers shoots a wrister wide again. Besser tried to go grab it, and now Marner finds his way through to center ice. But a good kind of go around for Vancouver as Marner drops it back. Matthews drops it back to Marner. Marner in front. Matthews saved that goal. Puck nearly went in. And now it is over. A shot up high and wide again, as that was Brody who passed it through the cycle. Dangerous chance, and the Canucks are able to live that somehow.
And in the first minute of the period, that's why the importance is even greater.
That could have been a deflation moment against Vancouver, but they find a way here to live past that. JT Miller off the skate. Canucks shoot into center. And Morgan Riley is pushed there off the board. Shot to Anderson. Here's Pettersson chasing Matthews. Morgan Riley
The player coming on who played the puck.
back in again, and now a good pass by Matthews.
I think that's why they let that go. Tavares.
On the other side of the boards.
Simmons throws a hit on Penn. And here comes Elias Pettersson.
Please hit the like and subscribe button, everybody, if you want. Pettersson shoot save. Anderson, puck is loose. Oh, and that almost went in, but they said it might have hit the post. Leafs thrown to center ice again and shot in for Toronto to make some changes. 17:46 left in the second period as the Canucks shoot in on goal. And Anderson stay out. Corey, move away with the puck. And that was from Hoglander, and Kerfoot gets pushed away by Beagle, and the puck comes to center, and the Canucks have to flick it in, and they will. I think they're calling a hand pass. And they are.
Here's Pettersson's shot.
And Pettersson's shot, that would have been a wire puck on Anderson, but it hit the leg of Pearson, and then it floated down, which hampered its velocity. Here's the chance to Matthews and Tavares at Marner, and this almost made it 3-1 with Edler down in favor of the Maple Leafs.
It has been confirmed that Travis Dermott is done for the game for the Leafs.
Travis Dermott is out of the game now off that hit. Here's Chatfield behind his own goal. Jalen Chatfield still no point, no goals in the NHL, but he's been very good.
Is off his sticking out of play in the Toronto zone.
Puck comes out of play in the Maple Leafs end and zone, and
This period.
they'll do another face-off.
The Toyota Corolla family. Hatchback, sedan, and hybrid.
Okay, cool, Alexis. Hope you enjoy that burger.
Saw the shots on goal in the first period.
I have a burger I'm going to eat after this game, actually. After this stream, I should say, not just this game.
All season long face-offs. They just
Pettersson off the face-off. Leafs take it and shoot down the boards. Marner moves in on goal and shoots wide off of his stick. Leafs score.
Mitch Marner went.
Matthews. And he scored. Sorry for the late reaction, but I thought Demko had sealed the crease. He did not. And it's Austin Matthews with the stuff attack. And it goes through for his second goal of the game. And they'll probably check to see if this is onside. And here's the point by Marner. The backpack for Pettersson chases Marner and hits him. And they're not looking at Austin Matthews, who this is. Face off. Won by the Leafs. I'm not unmodding you. They're now announcing the goal, which has given the Leafs a 2-goal lead. And they score! Horvat! Oh, just like that, the Canucks come back at 3-2. Right as they were announcing the goal, this puck comes off, it gets deflected, and then a shot by Bo Horvat. Right on top. Great pass and right over the glove of Anderson. Detroit and Tampa Bay, Alexis. At 7 o'clock, Lightning and Red Wings. As Hoglander pushes back into the zone. So just as the Leafs thought they'd gotten out of hand, the Canucks resilient enough. And we could see that resilience can break games. We saw New Jersey Buffalo, the last game the Devils have played, and Pearson shot over to center. So resilience could help these Canucks, trailing by 1 goal again. 7 o'clock Eastern time. Puck flown in, and Hoglander moves in the left side. Hoglander forehand and then backhand, and now Hoglander looks back from the forehand to the backhand, and he spins it past the bending end. Myers shoots in and behind the goal. Pearson tries to take it away from his former teammate Muzzin. Canucks have room. Hoglander, Schmidt fakes the slap shot. Schmidt shoots on goal. Hoglander, Pearson. Neither could stuff it. Leafs now. He completely faked that defenseman, though, with Schmidt. And there's a good opportunity for the Canucks. As the Leafs are changing, the top line goes to the bench. Boyd is the defenseman that's looking out for Toronto. And Vancouver moves and waits. Off the boards, Mott shoots in. And now Boyd backhands it through. Good hit by Mott. Mott creating the turnover. Beagle passing back. There's a shot wide. And Mott and now Vertanen. Powerful backhander kept out by Mott. Mott backhands it in front, and the Leafs will break across. Looks for teammates. Is Nylander, has them. Boyd shot. Spezza wide. And Boyd is checked. And pass over to Morgan Riley, who drops it off. In the back for Patan. There's a shot from the corner, blocked. Taken away by Boyd from Beagle to Riley. Morgan Riley. Boyd a shot, blocked. Then another chance and a save by Demko. And the rebound flown up high. And Mott to go take it and shoot out. And it will be taken by Boyd now. An icing call as Mikheyev takes a shove. So Will Horvat's 6th goal. Remember how big he was in the first game of the year against the Edmonton Oilers. Bo Horvat scoring a goal against every hockey team in the league, except for the Maple Leafs, who are in the East, of course, his entire career. But he breaks that streak here today to make it 3-2. Puck up high, and let's see what this is about with Kerfoot making a high hit. So Matthews off of the angry Pettersson check as he was left wide open makes it 3-1, but the Canucks come right back and make it a 1-goal game again. Horvat midway through the second. Leafs 3.
That's on FanDuel Sportsbook. The coin flip, same game parlay, the first touchdown, any touchdown. Here's the best part. New users can get exclusive 55-1 odds on either team to win the FanDuel Sportsbook. More ways to win. Oh boy, my odds look big on camera. Verizon lets you have it all.
You don't just get Verizon 5G, you get amazing entertainment.
Get 5G from America's most reliable network and the best in entertainment. Now, new and existing customers with select unlimited plans get favorite shows and originals on Discovery.
Panthers just grabbed the lead back. Ekblad from Barkov. Also, the Stars scored, but Columbus got another goal as well. And Patrick Laine, it's his first as a Blue Jacket in that game. How about that? Yep. I don't know. Yoni Yermo, I don't know enough. The roping hints, but then Laine got the lead back. Really hoping that in a year where no matter if he played for Winnipeg and Columbus, he's been good. Really hoping the Stars can get another goal. So Columbus, that ends up being the game winner if they are to win it in regulation. Because I told you my whole thing.
Born in Orlando, but he did spend some time as a kid in Toronto. Of course, his father worked for the Maple Leafs. His fifth pre-assist game on Tuesday.
When you use the Orlando native, really known for living in Michigan, of course, and and everything down there and all the Michigan franchises and hockey programs. But the brother of Jack playing good today as that puck comes away to Anderson and he sticks it through. Now the Canucks defense looking a lot more confident as this is shot to the boards and another check. This was Muzzin who goes down. And Muzzin gets the puck back and almost shot in by Horvat, but here come the Leafs to the races. Hyman. Zach Hyman moves on goal. Hyman drops it off. Matthews' pass is kept in and dropped over for Jake Muzzin. Shoots. Save Demko. Horvat. Canucks can't get it out. Now they will. Well, they didn't get it out yet, but JT Miller is all alone to shoot this off of Maple Leaf stick and down the ice. And, Muzzin took a hit to the turntile. And now here comes the turnbelt, and here comes Hyman, who took a big check. Canucks try to force this to center, and it flown off the boards. Dropped in again. Here's Elias Peterson. He's chased by Nylander. And it will be shot in again. Taken by Anderson, and Pearson tries to go grab that from him. That is a looping puck that did not roll correctly, but it went for the Leafs to go grab it. Tavares backed off the hole, and the Canucks will gain the advantage again. Off of Hoglander's stick, he'll go for a change. No, stay on the ice, actually. He was thinking about it. Now he will. Go for a change. It is Nylander moving in the air. Nylander shoots wide. Leafs keep in off the backhander of Hull. And now it's Wayne Simmons with it. Former New Jersey Devil makes his way through. Kept in off the line. Another check. Tavares a shot. And that's blocked away. And here's Simmons. Back across. Shot. Tavares went wide. Here's Gaudette. Spins from Simmons. He goes to the bench. And Alexander Edler shoots over for Anderson. And he looks for Brody, who takes a hit. Canucks move players in. That was Gaudette. And a good check. Canucks keep it. Shot from the point. Another one that deflects wide. And it might have gone on goal had it bounced a little bit more. Roussel. And taken by Brody. Shot to center. 3-on-2 for the Maple Leafs. Dropping back. Spezza! He scores. And the Leafs back up by 2. We can talk about it. I'm not recording a video on it. I don't have school yet. School doesn't start till Monday. So a perfect pass, and Spezza just wires it through the goaltender. Right over him, good goal, and now Leafs are back up by 2 again. This is just key. 46 times, the 46th time you scored a multi-goal game. You think about the old Ottawa. Oh, I don't have school, but I'm on campus because it's just easier for me to move in now. They want people to move in earlier. Dropped it through the center, and now Mott takes a hit. Mott with the potential check. Brody off the glass as well. And taking away Mikheyev. Here's Kerfoot. Dropped it again. And a chance here for Jimmy Vesey. From behind the goal, Kerfoot couldn't get there. Here's Schmidt. Dropped it off, and almost a chance for Verkanen going the other way. Here is Muzzin. Muzzin goes to the bench. Shot save made by Demko. Kept in by Hull. This shoots high. And now Muzzin blast. That cycled wide. And now Hull. Hull moving in. Hull from Vesey. Vesey over the stick of Myers, who shoots to center. And Mott a good check. Now Brody has it in behind. Brody chased by Besser. Not too many penalties in this game. The one of the 3 power plays that were had, the Leafs did have and scored on the power play, which gave them a 2-1 lead at the time.
Matthews around for Marner.
Go ahead goal, Austin Matthews, his second goal, which at the time made it 3-1. It's now 3-2, but it is now 4-2. Here's Elias Peterson. Peterson shoots through. It got across now Tanner Pearson. Rifled off his stick. Canucks trying to keep it in, they can't.
Here's Jordy Ben.
Here's Ben, and he tries to hand off for Peterson.
9 minutes remaining. Second period. As Ben intercepts inside his own line. Here's
And now over for Neil Soglander, who tries to move it in.
Pass it back to Brody. Out to center, Hyman leaves for Marner.
And back in again, Marner took a hit. And now Hyman from it. The puck goes all the way down, and there'll be icing against the Canucks. Yeah, I can, but I don't know anything.
In mind for an encore, scored in the first minute yesterday, final minute, and then they won it in overtime. The Bruins and the Flyers go at it again tomorrow, 4 o'clock. Boston,
Philadelphia, that'll be on 7 at 7 o'clock. I won't be streaming that game at all. I'll be streaming Detroit and the
Here's Jake Muzzin. After the icing, the Canucks still have the
Detroit and the what's it called?
Miller next to the bench, replaced by Tyler
The Lightning.
Here's Simmons moving in, trying to
Here's Simmons in.
Canucks knock it away. Nylander gets it. William Nylander
Help from the boards. Controlling it for Tavares. Shoots.
And a save for Demko.
Saved by Demko.
He'll cover the puck.
So the Canucks were actually doing pretty well after they made it 3-2, but Spezza comes right down the ice and scores for the Leafs. They lead by 2 again. 8:11 to go in the second. Are they losing now by more?
Disfruta un delicioso desayuno en McDonald's. Acompaña tus hash browns con un sausage biscuit o un sausage McMuffin o un McChicken biscuit por solo $3.
FanDuel has made it incredibly easy to bet the big game. You know what game I'm talking about. Legally, I'm not allowed to say the word, but I'm gonna. All your favorite bets are on FanDuel Sportsbook. The coin flip, same game parlays, the first touchdown, any touchdown. Here's the best part. New users can get exclusive 55-1 odds on either team to win the FanDuel Sportsbook. More ways to win. Oh boy, my odds look big on camera. Verizon lets you have it all.
You don't just get Verizon 5G, you get amazing entertainment.
Get 5G from America's most reliable network and the best in entertainment. Now, new and existing customers with select unlimited plans get your favorite shows and originals on Discovery Plus.
There's always something to watch. We can binge that stuff all day.
And Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus are all included.
With Verizon, you get so much more than just a great network.
Unlimited plans include 5G, plus you'll get $1,000 off the best phones when you switch. Only on Verizon.
On this date, 38 years ago, the Vancouver Canucks in a blockbuster trade sent Anders Eldebrink to the Vancouver Heat.
I like and sub my notification. Yeah, did you get this different? Did you get that part? Yeah, I saw it.
The tragic part of this story is that 4 days earlier, for my 13th birthday, my parents purchased me an Anders Eldebrink jersey. Yes, a real collector's item. Look at the names on that mask, that old Ford big mask. And on this day, it's my good friend Gary Smith's birthday today. I have to say happy birthday to the Axe. Well, you gotta say happy birthday to my mom then too.
I can try.
There's Hall with the shots.
Oh, to rate some if you can give me some. Off the left board, sent to center, and all the way down into the Toronto zone.
I liked your gift. Score Blizzard. Score Blizzard. 4-2 Leafs lead. Puck in the Vancouver zone.
Maple Leafs the forecheck.
Myers and Miller going to get their signals crossed there. Leafs stepping in to get the puck.
I
Now Myers had his stick chopped.
don't really care about him. I don't really have a real feeling. Do I like the weekend? I do like the weekend. I like not having to work or go to school like that.
Here's Patan.
Nick Patan shoots in. Sorry, being tired. Noxious as Muzzin drops it off. Matthews loses it. Puck to center ice. And shot in. Marner tries to go past. A center pass here. Peterson shoots. Wide. Oh, that was a glorious chance for the Canucks. Here's Edler shooting in again. And down the ice, they try to drop it through. Held there, Chatfield. Shooting save made by Anderson. And now here's Tanner Pearson shooting it through. Puck bounces. Hoglander taking a hit from Austin Matthews. Now Pearson trying to take it through, and he lost it to center ice. Hull shooting it back, and now here comes Elias Peterson. Peterson from Matthews. And losing it from the corner. And now Edler just off the glass. Pearson chases Kerfoot. Pearson. Here's Kerfoot. Backhand. Forehand. Shoots blocked. Cal Mikheyev takes a hit from Edler. Just ask him anyway. Drops from the boards, the glass, and sent to center ice and back into the Maple Leaf zone. Here's Morgan Riley. 5:50 left in the second period. Maple Leafs 4, Canucks 2. They had movement. And back from the boards, and they're controlling it. A backhander, Tavares, off his forehand. Tavares lost it. Beagle moves it. Jay Beagle shoots off the stick of Anderson. Good forecheck, good hit by Virtanen to try to go grab the puck in front. Rebound up high. Virtanen, if he had settled the puck down, might have made it 4-3, but he shoots it up, and it will be a... Well, here's the chance Peterson had that we shot it up high. 2 shots up high, but they're getting closer. 5:18 left in the second period. I have to check this again.
Your most life-changing sleep is about what's underneath. This is a Casper mattress. Inside, precisely 1,501 perforations create a cooling system so effective, you won't be awake to notice. Only Casper mattresses are made with 86 supportive gel pods to align your spine and eliminate aches and pains. It's the cooling, supportive comfort you need for the most refreshed feeling each morning. Only on a Casper mattress. Only at Casper.
They didn't trade yet.
Introducing new extra tray.
They might be thinking about it, but they didn't trade.
Extra boost, extra kick, so extra good to go. New hot and nice extra fresh coffee with 20% more caffeine. Order ahead to earn rewards. America runs on Dunkin'.
I think the sketchy website I bought this turtle from stole all my info. Ooh. Have you looked on the bright side? Just got the rebels responsible for unauthorized purchases on your card. That's my turtle. Fraud protection. Discover something brighter.
Enjoy some of Vancouver's favorite restaurants and a Canucks game. Dishes with Canucks Marketplace. An online one-stop shop of oven-ready meal kits. And now when you spend $50 or more, you can get $80 off a name and number Canucks jersey. Open 7 days a week. Place your order at marketplace.com today via Garrett jersey. John.
Yes. We're in Elder break.
A check from the boards. And back to center. Simmons tries to go grab it. And Besser punches it back. Over for Jordy Ben. Here's Ben. Lofts it through and now pushes his body across. So it's a delay offside. No, it will be an offside.
5 minutes to go, they'll face off outside the blue line. But all I know is after that trade, 4 days later, I was in an All-Star game. That's right. The Canucks put me in the All-Star game. Thanks to an incident in the
Again, the Eagles would never do those quarterbacks just for those quarterbacks. Wentz is a bit better than Bridgewater.
The All-Star game.
They would not do that straight up.
And who sang the national anthem? Laura Branigan. Gloria. Yes, Gloria.
Right from the glass.
Travis Boyd.
Backhands in. Tyler Myers takes a hit. Canucks moving right from the boards again. Roussel. And the puck across the boards. Here's Myers. Right down the glass. Remember that they don't have the chances. Here's Roussel moving in on a goal. And he lost the puck in Sutter. Remember that you got to be careful when you're lofting the puck over the There's a chance in front of shot that went off the goal. Remember, when the puck gets lofted off the players' benches in Toronto now, you got to watch out, or in the NHL at all, you got to watch out because to take away from COVID, they've removed glasses over player benches. So where you could usually just ricochet it off the glass over a bench, you can't do that anymore. And then if the puck went over that area, and it would be out of play, and you have to worry about that. You're going? Okay. There's a chance by VC and a save by Demko right from the left side of the goal, right from the wing, with 3:44 left in the second period.
Brought to you by the Toyota Corolla family. Hatchback, sedan, and hybrid.
TJ Brody, as you say, down a little early on this one, but he doesn't give up on it. Down early and just swings around and goes back to the play, able to block that pass.
JT Miller from the circle. Here's Chatfield. Back jamming away from it and back to the left boards. Controlled on away for Zach Hyman, who shoots in. Good hit by Hyman on Edler. And back in front. Leafs control. Josh Bogosian, Stanley Cup champion from last year. As here's Austin Matthews dragging it. Bogosian, who played previously in St. Louis, Buffalo, and then Tampa Bay before arriving here as a free agent after winning the Cup last year with the Lightning. Here, in Toronto. Tavares moves it up. Back over for Marner, off his stick. Now Tavares, spinning. John Tavares. Got shelved, and here's Mott. He throws it to center and into the Maple Leafs end. And Morgan Riley took a big hit. Now Mott with a hit on Hall. And now Mott behind the net. And here's Virtanen. Off the glass, shot in, save Anderson, rebound, comes to the right part of the board. Here's Beagle. Anderson, I think, wanted to hold the puck and keep it in, but he was not able to. Beagle tried to thieve it through. Could not. Leafs go. Here's Morgan Riley getting it away from Wayne Simmons. Pass to the left slot. Here is Nylander. They score. Tavares, 5-2. And a career milestone for the former Islander. As I said, 50 career, 100 goals in that way. And here's the shot on Riley to Nylander. Nylander shoots, and he comes right to the stick of the captain of the Maple Leafs, John Tavares, and Toronto Maple Leafs lead by 3. I'm telling you, it's not. Should Elvis or Corby start, and who should go to the AHL? Neither should, but if you had to make one go to the AHL versus Lincolns. Penalty coming up against Toronto, and Vancouver is going to have a power play. They're going to need to score either here or on the power play. Remember, Toronto scored their first goal in the delayed penalty. Takes the shot. There's Edler. This one to the boards. Horvat, now Peterson. Hughes, excuse me. Quinn Hughes. Well, Horvat. Pass it behind. Loose for Pearson, and Anderson stops it. 1:21 to go. A power play to third period, possibly. How long that'll go, we'll have to see. Boyd to the box, and with the Canucks trailing by 3 goals, they need as much help as they can. Yeah, potential landing spots for Wentz, but not that he was traded to Carolina. He could go there. Here's the Tavares goal. It's just a shot to the front of the goal, and a Canucks team that is reeling a bit.
Celebrating and catches Tyler Mott with his stick in the celebration. First power play.
Horvat right at the face-off, Besser, and here is Muzzin clears. 7 of 47, 21st in the NHL is the Vancouver power play. 23rd in the NHL is the Toronto penalty kill. 30 of 39. Here's Quinn Hughes. Hughes moves up the left circle. Hughes goes back. Did not decide to shoot off the window. They don't usually do that. JT Miller moves it. Miller backhand pass on a cross. Kept over for Hughes. Hughes slap shot. Glove down by Anderson.
Guys, scan your World Rewards card at Save on Foods to be entered in $1 million score win. Save on Foods shopper.
50.2 seconds left of the second period. It's vital the Canucks score on this power play, and it's important that they would do so here in the second period. Back again off of Spezza's face-off win, and the Leafs have won a lot of draws. 2-on-1, and now Myers gets back. Mikheyev shoots up high. If Mikheyev scored on the shorthanded 2-on-1, I think you'd have to pull your goaltender. I don't mind if Vancouver calls timeout here.
And that one, Mikheyev. Here's the pass by Muzzin.
And Mikheyev just went so fast. And a great save there. As here's Hughes. Being across, apparently Horvat thought there was defensive support on the play, but you know, you just can't think. You just have to know. Mikheyev tried to pass back again. This is a Vancouver power play, not a Toronto power play, but it looks like a man advantage for the Maple Leafs. JT Miller slides it on a cross. Quinn Hughes moves it. Here's Hughes. Drops it. Besser in the middle, but he doesn't go there. He goes to Pettersson. Back to Hughes. Over to Miller. JT Miller feeds it over to Elias Pettersson. Right to Hughes. Hughes. Miller. Pettersson over the glove of Kerfoot. And the second period is over. Canucks are yelling for a call there, but don't get one. Vancouver is blasted and blistered. And they need some help emotionally as well. Down by 3, headed to the third period. They played a decent period, but Toronto has cashed in when they've needed to. Maple Leaf 5, Canucks 2. Oh, that's actually awesome. Could you do Red Wings 10 blasts? We were just watching Canucks and Leafs in the second period, but we'll actually be streaming some games now during intermission. Because just second period just ended. Yeah, if you can, GG games, could you make like Red Wings 10 blasts? I've always wanted that. I've always liked how they do that. I know, but you could create it, right? Couldn't you like just play the same blast over and over and over again? Because the Stars don't use 10 blasts on their horn. All right, who else is going on? All right, let's do Capitals Rangers right now, quickly. Also, in a few weeks, Go Caps can listen to some. Yeah, that's what I mean. Custom, yeah. I might even use them for. If it comes tomorrow, I may even use it for the game tomorrow.
You can always count on us for Assist. Enterprise, official partner of the NHL.
What do you see? I see a goal. It's a goal. Top shelf. And you.
Yeah, I'm streaming the Rangers Capitals game right now, so here we go. So Garnet Hathaway, with the Capitals up by 1, they're trying to see if this puck is in. No. So it's a good goal. It went off the arm of Hagelin, the former Ranger, and went in, but they said it was a good goal. Puck swept in behind. Rangers wearing their alternate jerseys. And kept over for Orlov. Orlov shoots, save made by Igor Shesterkin from the left boards. It's controlled away. Orlov hands it off. There's a shot to the boards as well. Nick Dowd, Dowd, and Orlov gets back. Orlov backhands for the former Red Wing Jensen. Jensen shoots wrister. Saves Shesterkin. Rebound goes wide off the boards. 25 seconds left in the second period. Rangers 2, Capitals 1. Back in front! And wide by Dowd. He's never able to put that puck through. Carl Hagelin, who scored the goal, lost the puck off his stick, comes to the left boards again. Good hit. Rangers trying to sit on it. Now they're going to whistle. A penalty coming up against... Is it Howden? Yes. So I think Howden to the box and the Capitals to the power play with 9 seconds left in the second period. So the Rangers to be on the penalty kill for as long as this period continues, unless, of course, a goal or a penalty, and then it would stretch into the third period, just like the Vancouver power play will be. Washington's fourth power play. It's dropped on again. Backstrom, Vrana trying to get it. Rangers will just keep it there, and this will end the second period. 2-1 New York. But Hagelin has cut the lead in half.
No, I mean, all things needed to be recorded with Sheldon, so you can watch it back later. I would be in the stands and practice with an iPad recording these things. And then the guys would come in after practice and watch what happened in practice. So this is just cutting out the middleman. They have better technology even a few years later that they can cut immediately. Well, this is from previous games, but they can also cut from that practice. So to show these guys exactly what they're looking to work on, exactly what they're looking to change, it takes a lot of the, I guess, ambiguity out of it. You know exactly what you're trying to do while you're on the ice. Makes a lot of sense to me.
Let's see. Most games are an intermission. Okay, we do Senators, Canadians, I think. Well, actually, there's not that much time in Hurricanes, Blackhawks. Let's go there.
Plays in hockey, like there's a lot of randomness, but special teams are probably first and foremost, where you're saying, where are the teams? What are we missing here? On the penalty kill, like where are they putting us out of position? Sometimes it's blown coverages at 5-on-5, and you say, I thought I had my guy, he thought he had his guy. You know, where were we off on this? But mostly it's special teams and saying, look, you know, from ice level, I don't see anything.
So Kane nearly scored. The Blackhawks have a 1-goal lead in a very important game. 32 seconds left, 5-on-3 for the Blackhawks. Then it will be a 5-on-4. Kane moves in, pass to the slot over Andrew Shaw. Here's Andrew Shaw, hands off. Kane shoots, save made, and the Hurricanes are trying to take it to center. They can't. It's just a 5-on-4 now. Strome to the circle. Shot saved by Reimer. And the puck taken away by Kubalik. Kubalik, who's got one of the 2 Chicago goals. And it was a power play goal less than 10 seconds ago. Patrick Kane back in front. Shaw, he scores! Andrew Shaw! Late in the first period and late in the power play, the 5-on-4 power play goal, and Andrew Shaw has made it 3-1 Blackhawks. And he makes the backhand pass to go right to the goal, and he backhand roofs this one over Jake Reimer. So with 4 seconds left, they'll drop the puck, comes back to Carolina, and they'll shoot it through, but not a great period for Carolina. 2-1, it was a close one, and then the Blackhawks scored with 6 seconds left in the period, and they have a 2-goal lead heading to the first intermission. 3-1, Ottawa's got a lead, but it's just... This is fantastic news for Toronto, but it's not good news for Vancouver. Well, it's good news that at least Montreal not winning, but Vancouver, I mean, they need help. If they can salvage just a point out of this, it would be nice.
You know what game I'm talking about. Legally, I'm not allowed to say the word, but I'm gonna. All your favorite bets are on FanDuel.
All games in intermission right now, and the Panthers went up by another goal, 5-3.
Touchdown. Here's the best part. New users can get exclusive 55 to
No tie games here, but a few one-goal games.
FanDuel Sportsbook.
Also, the line goal right now is the game winner, the go-ahead, if it were to stand that way.
Hey guys, my windshield just got broken. I feel like I need to blow off some steam. Let's go.
Mr. Blank, there's no need to be stressed. Geico makes it easy to file a claim online, on the app, or over the phone.
Yeah, but what if I never get back? That's going to make me want to go check.
Help you, Geico claims team is always there for you.
That makes me want to celebrate with some fireworks. 5, 6, 7, go.
I'm going to check it out.
Geico. Great service without all the drama. What do you see?
I see a goal.
It's a goal.
Top shelf.
And you?
Safe. That's a safe. No doubt about it.
Are you sure?
Sure. Don't see it.
NHL tonight on NHL Network. It's clear as day.
Oh, you haven't posted that one yet. Animation not done. Oh, okay. I'm going to check out some of the stuff that you've been making.
Hockey fans, gear up at NHLShop.com. The largest assortment of NHL fan gear anywhere. Every NHL team and all the players you love. Shop now and get today's special offer. NHLShop.com. A Fanatics experience.
History doesn't just need to be passed. It's all around us. And black
That Oilers rushing the Leaf Zone thing you probably could have found on YouTube for better quality. Just wanted to let you know that. Not shaming you, just want to let you know that. Yeah, watching some of your videos, you make some good stuff. Also, I didn't know that you consider yourself a goal horn community guy, right? I consider myself more as like a streamer and a highlight YouTuber. Nice. Just such your Carolina animation. Pretty cool. Yeah. Thing I would have done there though is I would have streamed the game, but I would have done the radio call. I showed you how to do that with NHL.tv, and you just would listen to the thing.
The defensive.
Wow, pretty cool.
What is it now? 8 times this season, this team has given up 5 or more goals. There's still a period to play in Toronto. Patrick, I mean, I know some players are new to this team, but the system remains the same. And yet, there's breakdown after breakdown. So, what gives?
Well, I think Bo Horvat said it best himself just a few minutes ago by saying the word execute. We're just not executing. Exactly that. The system hasn't changed. Players haven't changed. And we're just not seeing the little moments, the details. That second period, much more even if you go by the numbers.
I think the Canucks right now, I've seen teams like this that have won cups and done great things, and they're just in a mirage, very much like some of these other teams. Kings 2012 kind of reminds me of this, where they just they're there. They've got the team, no matter what seed they are, to just run through hockey clubs, and they have a good combination of players. But they're just not motivated enough. They're just not executing. The Canucks might even miss the playoffs if they don't get a shot in the arm. Jim Benning's got to do something. If it's fire the coach, if it's make a big trade, they've got to get – they need a shot in the arm here. They need something to galvanize this group and get them playing great hockey. And you know what it might be? This team is a little too tense. They may need to loosen up and start to playing a bit more free and a bit more fun. They're clenching their sticks out there. But the only way to do that is they're going to need
GM.
The Canucks organization is going to have to put some adrenaline hockey shot in the arm of these Vancouver players, and the only way to do that is to make a big move. A big trade, and I don't mean Victor Mete, like a big trade, or firing the coach or something. They're going to have to make a huge move, and they're going to have to do it soon. This is the only way because they have everything going. They have the team that could go well. Like I don't think they'll win the cup, but they have a team that can win the cup this year. They have it going. They're just very sluggish right now, and they need something to galvanize this group. And I don't know what can do so, but they're going to have to find a way to do that, and they're going to need to do it really quickly.
We can see how it works out when you have free agency changing within your division.
No, defensively, the Canucks are thin. I don't care.
Yeah, I think that's something you're going to have to accept. It's happened before.
They have the team. They just have to find a way to regroup.
The likes of the Leafs and the Flames in recent seasons. It is difficult. If you need to make a change for the players available, I think you need to bite the bullet, but it's not going to be easy either given the cap situation.
Mentioned Montreal. Toffoli, the GM, spoke about the timing issue during free agency, saying he ran out of time. What do you make of those comments from that?
Timing, to me, that was an issue. The issue was how things were set up. And you were in a narrow position. You could only make so many moves, partly because of the budget, partly because of COVID, partly because of the way other players were interested in where they're interested in going. But at the end of the day, you have players sitting there that aren't playing even right now, and you're paying them a lot of money. And that, to me, is the bigger question and bigger story here in terms of why they couldn't make a move like that.
It's more cap space than running out of time, and now Tyler Foley's been running all over the Canucks so far this season. Patrick, great job. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Mark.
We hope you'll join Sportsnet and CBC on Saturday with all Canadian matches. As you expect, the Canucks and Leafs go back at it. Coverage begins at 3:30. And don't forget the Battle of Alberta, 7 o'clock in the Pacific region. Flames and Oilers for the first time this season. Canucks down 3. Shorthouse Garrett with the third period call after this break.
How to make the big game bigger. Easy. Join Family Sportsbook to get exclusive 55-to-1 odds on entertainment. And that's just the game. FanDuel has all your favorite big game bets, like the coin toss, first touchdown, and even same game parlays. Once that final whistle blows, you can get your ways as little as 24 hours. Join FanDuel Sportsbook to get 55-to-1 odds on Kansas City and Tampa Bay. Bet $5 to win $275.
So right now, just waiting here, probably around the middle of the intermission, I would say.
That one counts. Is that the expression of a kid who just scored his first? He'll remember that forever. Look at the arms up. Yeah, baby. You can't count us out, Sam. Passionate celebration. Look at the athlete. Leaping and going again.
Okay, you see. I see a ball. It's a goal. Top shelf. And you made it. Hey, no doubt about it. Understood.
So
Okay. You don't see it? NHL Tonight on NHL Network. It's clear as day.
Hockey fans, gear up at NHL
So right now, just still waiting, and we are back.
Shop now and get today's special offer. NHLShop.com, a Fanatics experience.
History doesn't just live in the past. It's all around us. And Black history is building the future every day.
All I can say is absolutely wow.
All the news, scores, stats, and highlights. If it's hockey, it's here. The official app of the NHL.
Okay, almost done. Nice.
To me, this is the greatest sport in the world, and we're lucky that we can play this every day for our job. I guess it's a job. I wouldn't really say it's a job, but
Third period just started between Dallas and Columbus. And I think this Vancouver game is about to start.
to try at least have the chance to try the game of hockey and see if they like it, because it's so much fun, and it doesn't matter who you are or what you do. Like, you should be able to have the chance to play the game and have the chance to fall in love with hockey.
Scotiabank Hockey Day in Canada next Saturday. Once again, celebrate this great game we love, inclusion, diversity. This year's theme, present a full day of Canadian teams in action and stories from coast to coast on Sportsnet and CBC. It all begins 11 o'clock Pacific. John and John.
Murph, thanks. Patrick Hipko's team will be on the power play to start.
Here we go. Puck drop now at the third period, everybody. Just so.
Power play time remaining. With Edmonton off for slashing. Hipko started this second straight game, second time this season he started consecutive games. See what his team can do here at the third.
Leads to Canucks to move the puck here in the power play. Peterson shoots. And, of course, the pass is intercepted. The Maple Leafs move to center ice. And now into the Vancouver zone. That shot blocked around. And Besser hands it off for Hughes with 17 seconds remaining on the Vancouver man advantage. Hughes to center. Off Peterson. Elias Peterson with it. Peterson, toe drag. Peterson moves by. Hyman tied his stick up. Leafs try to clear, and they will, and the penalty is over. And Mikheyev out of the box beat Hughes, who was all over. Already looked like he was the only guy to the puck, but Mikheyev jumped out of the box and had some tie-ups to help get the puck away. 1 minute, just a minute played in this period. Actually, only 58 seconds played in it yet. And Sutter will be ice.
Enough pressure to really tax the abilities of those five defensemen. They haven't tired them out. You talked about the second period where you've got the long change, and at least five defensemen are probably enjoying the extra time.
Hughes and shot over the center. Here's Hoglander. Losing the puck, deflected again. Sutter chases. Back over his stick. And corralled over to Riley. Takes a big check from Pearson, and then the puck flown into center. Canucks will bring it up. Sutter and then Edler. And now Sutter. Drops it off from Hoglander. Canucks try to move up. There again, a shot that goes up high. And flown to center. Tanner Pearson shoots it away. Nylander's got it. And lost off of his stick, but then he grabs it back through. Nylander from the backhand, and he shoots in. Toronto tries to park in front. Here's Chatfield. Chatfield to Edler. And the backhander from the boards slinks to center ice. Muzzin shoots in. Zach Hyman across, and Hyman is tripped down. It'll be a power play for the Maple Leafs. A third power play, and they are one of two, scoring one of their goals early on the power play,
Offensive player get in behind. Hyman gets in behind the defense,
which had made it 2-1 at one point.
Chasing, and there's this slash into the hands. I assume it's going to be a slash in the hands. Edler for slashing at 2.
A slashing penalty against Edler. And Myers in behind, and here's Schmidt. Sorry. Shoots off the boards and behind Anderson. Taken by Morgan Riley. Riley moves up and back passes it through to Austin Matthews. Matthews forces it to Marner off his stick. Sent to Riley, and now Kerfoot. Riley with it. Drops it off to Mitch Marner. Marner in again. To the left boards, it's Kerfoot. Kerfoot passes it across from the line over to Morgan Riley. Riley with it, holding. There's a shot in front, save made off of Matthews' stick and kept in by Morgan Riley. Riley to Matthews. To Simmons in front, and now Matthews. Still on the power play, 57 seconds left in it. Here's Morgan Riley, Austin Matthews, holding. Matthews turns. His backhand to his forehand, and on to Riley. And here's Marner, a shot. Glove saved by Demko, and then the puck shot out wide. Simmons went in front, and there is Riley over to Matthews. Shooting, save Demko. Matthews in behind. Chopped over to Marner. Kerfoot with it. Kerfoot holding. Riley. Morgan Riley. Sets it up to Austin Matthews. Drops it off. Marner shot. And that one went wide. Here's Morgan Riley with it as well. Leafs Marner. Marner holds it. Right circle. A goal scores goal, but it didn't go in. What a save by Demko on Matthews looking for his third. Talk about how in his rookie year, his first ever game in the National Hockey League, Matthews scored 4 goals against Ottawa, a team that would later go to the conference final. On the road as well. And a sold-out crowd as Ben will shoot in, and Muzzin will shoot in wrong team and stopped by Demko. A body save.
Pass across, and the one-timer, and you can see pad is down and just at the toe of the pad.
Right from the boards, Tavares, and kept by Muzzin. And shot to the goal, and the Leaf goes down. And the Canucks have killed off the penalty.
Shots on goal. You can see the discrepancy. Face-offs again.
15:49 to go in the period. Big face-off at the Leafs up by 3 in the Vancouver zone. Here's Edler from the right wall off of Hoglander. Leafs try to push in. JT Miller skate to stick. Here's Brock Besser. Besser moving through. His teammate goes for a change. Besser hitting Muzzin. Leafs Nylander backhands through the center, and they have men going there, and here's Spezza. Spezza moves in! He scores! Hat trick for Spezza, and it's 6-2. It's not entirely been a horrible game for Vancouver, but it's not been a great one. And Darren Chatfield got caught up, and he makes a great goal around the Riddler, and a puck by the Coblade and Petrenko. And it's again one of those games where you really, it's a good team, and the Vancouver Canucks are a good team, but they need a shot in the arm right now because they are, you're right, getting bullied by this Leafs team. Boyd from the boards. Boyd sets up. Good thing is they'll be able to play him again on Saturday. Here's Pearson shooting, save made by Anderson. 29-14, the 15 shots in favor of Toronto, and they have 6 goals on those 29 shots. It'll be Jake Muzzin and William Nylander, and how key were both those guys from getting the puck off the boards. Puck comes off a stick, ricocheted, and here's Mikhail Mikheyev. Mikheyev moving in, and he took a hit for Schmidt. Now Mikheyev again. And Beagle trying to go grab the puck. Taken off of Kerfoot's body, and now Nylander and Virtanen with a hit on him. Then Schmidt leaps deep in. Here's Hull. Hull from Mikheyev, and the Canucks shoot to center and change. Here comes Morgan Riley. So no hat trick for Austin Matthews, but the 8th in the career of Jason Spezza.
Just past the 6-minute mark of the third. And the Leafs leading by 4.
Edler moving it over to Chatfield. Chatfield shoots a bomb and up in the air. Deflects out of play into the stands, and just like that, the Leafs are imposing their will on Vancouver. 6-2 and a hat trick for Jason Spezza. 13:49 to go in the third.
Weird situation.
The celebration. Is this disturbing? Is it complimentary? How would you describe that?
You gotta be lucky to be good. It's good to be lucky. Hey, miracle goal. Wow. That just around a little soccer, anybody? The Norwegian with a little header action. Makes the save. Keep the puck, David. You just got a Nashville Hockey League victory. Oh, man.
2-1 Rangers with 14:32 in their game. 2-0 Coyotes in St. Louis. 15:35 in the second. Pitlick from Kajula and Dvorak. Schmaltz from Garland and Austin. 1-1 between Calgary and Winnipeg. Mangiapane from Valimaki, and the Jets have tied at Appleton from Lowry and Perot. Same score, 5-3 Nashville, Florida. 4-2 Jackets. The goal would bring them up 2 again. It was Atkinson from Bjorkstrand and Jack Roslovic. How about Roslovic? With 2 points tonight, a goal and an assist for the Blue Jackets. Senators still up 3-1. And 3-3, wow. So the Blackhawks took that 3-1 lead into the dressing room, and the Hurricanes came back with 2 nice goals early in the second. Goals from Niederreiter by Slavin, and the tying goal, Svechnikov from Dougie Hamilton.
Vegas Golden Knights return to action for the first time since January 26th. Tomorrow, the Kings and the Golden Knights, 7 Pacific, on Sportsnet and Sportsnet Now. Jason Spezza has the hat trick, and the Leafs in the first of 3 against the Canucks in Toronto, up comfortably here in the third.
Will be 38 years old in June this year. Smile on his face.
So he was almost alive when that Elder Ring for Derek trade occurred. Born that very year.
Yes, born that very year.
Sheldon Keefe gave him a nice pat after he returned to the bench following the third goal. Miller ran into his own teammate. Here's Matthews, stopped by Demko, the right pad. Now the puck is launched to the Toronto blue line.
Back it across.
To try to pressure TJ Brogan.
Flung to Mikheyev. And back again.
He's going to get a hooking call as he put the stick into the hands. And Brock Besser heads to the box.
And Besser, for his high stick off the gloves, is has made it another penalty. So the Canucks trailing by 4 are now going to kill a penalty. Have to kill a penalty.
And Besser reaches in. You can see Brock didn't like the call.
So the Leafs to the power play for the 4th time.
And now Beagle pinning him. He pins Kerfoot. And a penalty against the Maple Leafs? Yes, Kerfoot. So it'll be a 4-on-4 and then a power play chance for Vancouver. And the Canucks to have 18 seconds left in the man advantage.
Jay Beagle hanging on to the stick. And we've got some 4-on-4 hockey.
There are many ways to make amends in life.
Yes. So the Leafs 1 for 4 on the power play. Canucks will get a short one of their own. But 4 on 4 for now.
From the line, shot in from Hughes and tried to go to Myers at the side of the goal. Nothing there. Here's Myers.
Just kept it onside. Now Hughes.
Drops off Hughes.
Pass to Horvat.
Goes to Bo Horvat. Horvat moving. Horvat shoots. Blocked away. And the Leafs to center. Both teams can work this 4-on-4 action. They're fast enough. Nylander drops it, and also trying to transition to a team that plays this way that'll carry the puck over to center, or a Canadiens team that would just chip and chase. Here's Hull. Hull from the boards. Watch it. Watch what? The video. Yeah. I'll look at it. I didn't know what you meant by done. A Canuck, Besser looked like he might have just gotten speared. And there are going to call a power play to the Canucks, which will be, so this will be an interesting one because they're already going to get a power play. So it'll be Tavares to the box. So what is this going to be? A 4-on-3 actually, right?
We're going to call it interference.
Well, it was a 4-on-4, but Tavares goes. So shouldn't this be a 4-on-3?
You know how hard Quinn Hughes goes down right on his tailbone.
Oh, and Tavares, the play usually doesn't make. He trips with his skate. He trips Quinn Hughes, and Quinn Hughes fell down really awkwardly. I didn't watch it yet. I didn't watch it because when you said done, I was very confused at what you meant. 4-on-3 power play for the Canucks with 35 seconds left in it. Pettersson has it, holds it through Horvat, up over Anderson and out. This is a tremendous chance for Vancouver. And you really feel as if they got a score here.
Download the Canucks app and join in the action and play along throughout the game for your chance to win awesome Canucks prizes.
This is a thing, Shorty, about 3 games in a row. Little plays like that, easy to remember for the next game. Here's JT Miller with a shot. He scores.
They score! Miller! JT Miller with the shot from the left side. And the Canucks are now only down by 3. Hi, the Captain Crucified. And I watched your Stars video. Pretty cool. Yeah, Quinn's good. He's good, but he fell down hard, and then he got back up to the power play. And now JT Miller scores, but this is on the 4-on. Here's what we got. So we took this situation between the 4-on-3, then it was a 4-on-4, which would have ended up being a 5-on-4 power play. So now the 4-on-4 comes back. What? For 23 seconds. Now 15 seconds left in it. So the 4-on-4 will end, and then the Canucks will have 18 seconds in the power play. Here is Myers. He hit the post. Hughes gets it from the right circle. Quinn Hughes fell down, and the Leafs will move it up to center. And now, actually not 15 a minute, 12 left in the 5-on-4 power play. And the Leafs, I think, might have just hit the post. Here's Hughes. 11-10 left in the third. Toronto 6, Vancouver 3. Backhand pass it over Hughes, and it would have been 6-4 if Myers didn't hit the post right there. Over for Pettersson. Pettersson shooting deflection over there. Leafs trying to throw it out to center. They will. Mikhaev would have had a 2-on-1, but he's only going to go by himself. Mikhaev shoots this off the boards, and Horvat's going to go at it, and there's going to have a 5-on-3 until Mikhaev can get back into the play, and now it's an offside. Against Peterson.
Scored with Mark Peters of Burnaby. He won a $75,000 more rewards points.
Yeah. It's kind of funny. Also, guys, I just want to let you know, since more people are coming in, or different people are coming in, is that's the Myers shot that would have made it 6-4. We hit the post. I just want to let you know that after this game's over, I'll still be streaming for the rest of the night, just the rest of 7 o'clock games that aren't done. and the 8 o'clock games. When hockey ends, I end. Just so you know. So it's like, oh, the Canucks game's done, or the Blackhawks game's on, or whatever. I'll be streaming like everything. And that Blackhawks Hurricanes game is very entertaining. Canucks try to pass this in front. 10 seconds remaining on the power play. Schmidt got it to Gaudette. Gaudette from the left circle. Here's Gaudette turning in the backhand and moves through, and the puck comes to center again and back into the Maple Leaf zone. So the power play is killed, but the first 4-on-3 goal by any hockey club this year, and it's JT Miller for Vancouver. And here's a pass over for another chance. Tavares and a stop by Demko, but before Tavares got it, it was Nylander that fast. Schmidt tries to take it out. Puck will come to center and chased down by Hall. Hall and now Morgan Riley. Then, I don't know, I'll just never go to sleep. Yeah, you got school tomorrow? Okay, school doesn't start for me till Monday. I'm actually, if you see a different place here, a tip shot. Almost went off of Hughes, but out of the air. But as Tavares continues to bully for the puck, but I have if you notice, it looks in a different spot as Spezza was looking for goal number 4. I'm at campus right now for college because because I have school starts for me. Spring semester starts for me at on Monday. And and it's not just like, oh, it's college, that's why you're still here. A lot of people I know that go to schools all over the place, like William Patterson and Florida State, have school class already, but I don't for some reason for my college. But no winter breaks. I'm in grade 8. Oh, okay, cool. So you got high school next year. That'll be cool. 8th grade was kind of fun for me. I had fun in 6th grade. I didn't really like 7th grade that much. As the Leafs score again. Mitch Marner. It is 7-3, and this is embarrassing. The puck stayed in the zone, and Mitchell Marner scores. These are all the homegrown players for Toronto. Well, not Spezza. Everybody else for Toronto scoring goals off the message and Marner. And this is the wrist shot on the road. The first team steps down and these screens. Edmonton was able to get the puck out, and that is that. Yeah, you picked your courses? Okay, so I didn't have a lot of fun in 7th grade, but 8th grade I had a ton of fun. So you should be good there. Just let me tell you this, because I regretted this. Everybody talks about high school being a social life, even though you got a lot of work and everything like that. I've learned in college it's just so stressful, and being an adult and everything. Of course you should, with classes. Of course you should cherish being a kid and have fun and do all that stuff. But at the same time, if you can really concentrate on school and on work and doing what you find what you're good at, maybe not so much classes, but what you think is fun and do, but also really work on your craft at school, you're going to get yourself places. Because not only will you have good grades, but it's going to mentally prepare you for the rest of life if you go to college or if you just work. So I really, that's the one thing I kind of don't like as Morgan Riley moves in and past to the slot that I kind of wish I did more in school was just pay way more attention to classes. Are you good at hockey? Because I know I'm not being a hockey player. Here's Kerfoot from the boards. Dropped it through, and the Leafs could not keep in. 36-17, overwhelmingly shots favored in favor of Toronto. I didn't know that you picked courses in high school. We didn't really do that as much as Mott shoots. Well, we kind of did in high school, but it was a little different. You still had a lot of courses that you had to take every year, and you just really never got that many chances to pick courses. In college, obviously, that's actually one of the most stressful things to do. Oh, nice.
Wait for the change to be completed before he starts out.
What? Okay.
Pass to center. Sutter was tied up.
As Sutter with a check there, 6:07 left in the third period, and it's the Leafs up by 4 again.
Here's Antoine Roussel. Frustrated as he
Drop that back over for Nylander, and the Leafs are offside.
Mitch Marner.
Mitch Marner has scored and given the Toronto Maple Leafs a 4-goal lead again. It's a scoring bonanza in Toronto with the Leafs finding their way against Vancouver.
A Penn State World Campus classroom, giving me the full Penn State experience online.
A McDavid card. That's really cool.
Thousands of students working together with faculty to advance our careers, change our careers, or finally earn our degrees. My classroom is just like every Penn State classroom because it's getting me to where I want to be.
I'm just gonna go out for a few seconds. I thought I heard a noise.
Penn State World Campus classroom, giving me the full Penn State experience online. It's home to thousands of students working together with faculty to advance.
Good thing I heard that noise. I forgot there's a policy in our campus about. It's not really that bad of a policy, but they don't want us deadbolting our doors. So I completely forgot that my door's been deadbolted for over the past 3 hours. So I had to do that.
NHL Tonight on NHL Network. Thursday.
Hockey fans, gear up at NHLShop.com. The largest assortment of NHL fan gear anywhere. Every NHL team and all the players you love. Shop now and get today's special offer. NHLShop.com. A Fanatics experience.
Major part of the game is brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Parts that make the difference. That's Napa know-how. Second oldest Maple Leaf with a hat trick. Jason Spezza, 37 years old. Boy, oh boy, he got some nice goals. Slap shot, the wrist shot, and then here's the deep outside, inside, right around Thatcher Demko. And Spezza.
Toronto has been really good. I think Philip Flyers will beat Boston this year. They are 0-3 to them. Yeah, they'll definitely beat them. They'll beat them a few times. I don't know how many, but they'll definitely beat them a few times. They're playing tomorrow, I think. I won't be streaming that game, anybody. If you want to know, I will be streaming tomorrow the Lightning and the Red Wings. So be ready for that as the Leafs bring it in. Moving it back from the right circle, shot up high. And taken now by Muzzin, who shoots and taken there by Hughes. And they're thrown in for the Leafs to get it back. And dropped off from Bogosian, who backhands it through. Hoglander trying to intercept. He cannot. Mikheyev passes over to McDermott. Dermott, not McDermott. Dermott got hit by Myers. Puck shot in by Hull. Taking now Hoglander off of his stick. And moving it through.
Justin Hall. That pass got by Riley. Puck is chipped to the near side. Miller goes in trying to take the puck from Kerfoot.
Kerfoot away from him. Maple Leafs to bring it up. Canucks try to keep it in and off of Hoglander's stick, but kept in by Myers, who shoots in.
Canucks are offside. As Henderson picked that one up before the Canucks had vacated the zone. We'll take another break. All Leafs at Scotiabank Arena. 7-3 Toronto with 4.5 to go.
Chicos, vamos a desayunar.
So we're on a commercial right now.
Me voy a McDonald's en 5 segundos.
Disfruta un delicioso desayuno en McDonald's. Acompaña tus hash browns.
4-4 right now. Rangers up 3-2. They got another goal, but the Capitals stormed right back to tie it. Ovechkin from Backstrom, Ovi's third goal of the year. 3-0 Coyotes. I told you they're going to have to get a win against St. Louis at one point, and they're coming up with a dominant performance right now against the hockey club they need to beat to get back into the standings in the West. 2-1, Jets took the lead. That's not good for Vancouver at all. Canadians have power play late in the third, but they're down. The power play just ended, and they are still down by 2 to Ottawa. Columbus up 4-3 now. So Laine goal, the Atkinson goals right now to go ahead. Will we get to that? I don't know how much time is left, so we'll have to see.
Second oldest league player to get a hat trick. Who, I know you're one of the smartest hockey guys I know, who was the oldest league player to get a hat
You put
trick?
me on the spot.
I am.
Well, I don't think it was Carl Brewer when he came back to play at the age of 71. Oh, is that a giveaway? Is it Red Kelly?
It is. It's Red Kelly. There you go.
I knew it wasn't Bauer.
He's Bailey. And Red Kelly. Good one.
Svensson with 3. Matthews with a couple. And Mitch Marner.
Hands it down from Marner and taken away. Shut in from the line. It's dropped off again. Kerfoot in front. Demko's back in his goal, and it's stopped away. Dermott passed to the line. Held by Brody from the right boards. And Demko deep in his net. Oh, nice. I like Quinn Hughes, obviously, as you know. Mikheyev backhands through. It's deflected away. A good hit by Brody. And back in again to be taken from behind. And Brody backhands through. Nylander crosses the center. And shot in from Simmons. Nylander, he took a hit. And dropped off. Horvat trying to take it away from Simmons. Wayne Simmons, a shot wide. And here's Hughes. He takes a thunderous hit. And Jordy Ben's trying to get at Simmons as a shot. Hit the goal. And here we go. We've got Jordy Ben and Wayne Simmons going for a bout after Simmons hit Quinn Hughes. Ben and Simmons, they have not thrown punches yet. Now they grab and they come back. Now there's a punch to the head by Simmons. 2-3 up there. Ben is standing strong. One up to the gut by Simmons. One to the gut again. One to the neck. Ben can't throw. One again to the neck. One again up, and he missed up the uppercut. Ben's trying to get to interior position. Can't throw the fist. He gets up and squares one. Throws to the back, and Ben again. Throws up to the head, and now another one to the head, an uppercut. Another uppercut up high. Another uppercut, and trying to grab it down is Simmons. And they're squaring up back, and the officials are going to step in and pull both to the box for the rest of the game. And the benches are going wild. Both are guys that are known to play that scrappy style, and the Canucks will lose a defenseman for the rest of the game, and the Leafs are going to win one of their second-line players as he took a run at Hughes, and we saw that in the Vegas series. And he hits him at the back. I don't think they're going to call a penalty on the hit. But so Jordy Ben felt a need. And you know what? That's a really good play by Jordy Ben because not only are you protecting your teammate, and yeah, Simmons threw a lot of punches there, but that might help your team get back, not in this game, but ready for the game against Toronto in a national televised event in Canada and into the season. Nice. Do you want me to send you that horn? I can send you that horn. Do that happen. Away from Beagle, and now Virtanen against Matthews off the face-off draw and taken there by Tyler Myers. Shoots a scrabbling puck that'll find its way into the Toronto zone. Maple Leafs back in, and there Matthews slotted it through. Here's Hyman. Drops it off away from Schmidt. And back into the Maple Leaf zone. Here's TJ Brody. Pass over to Morgan Riley. Riley shoots through. And Matthews finds a Hyman and Elston Matthews. Took a big hit. Puck in behind Riley. Save made by Demko. And the Toronto player just fell, and Gaudette just lost his stick, and the puck comes back into the Maple Leafs end. Quinn is fine. Quinn is fine. He took another thunderous hit, but before the fight even happened, Quinn Hughes went down. Here's Roussel trying to check for a puck, and he could not go and grab it. The baby-faced but more experienced Maple Leafs are taking it to the Canucks today. Shot by Chatfield. Chatfield, and that is blocked around. There will be an icing call against Toronto. Puck to come in front of Anderson. With 110 seconds remaining in regulation. 37-18, shots in favor enormously for the Maple Leafs. The second oldest Maple Leaf ever to score a hat trick, Spezza, off the circle, and this comes from the right boards. Having to back it off Chatfield, and now here comes Edler. Drops it off Chatfield, easy pass to Brock Besser. Shoots up and high, and this is blockered away by Anderson. Off an infield hop, basically what that was. Chatfield can't keep it in. Maple Leafs move in. Spezza turns. Jason Spezza pass intercepted. And there's going to be a penalty against Edler. So he goes to the box. And the only reason he goes to the box is because the Leafs could score a goal or commit a penalty. So he will be there for a minute and 20, and probably for the rest of the game. And that's just a stupid penalty. Not a bad call, I'm saying, but just a stupid penalty that Edler, Alexander's got to do a better job of being smarter at a point. And, this guy is the most tenured player out of any hockey team on this team, of course.
And Sheldon Keefe is going to go with a
we got players that they have. You think of the fact that
on the bench, save for Morgan Riley.
you think of the fact that Bogosian, Pearson, Edler, and as this is the final minute of play, and Spezza are the only players on this ice to have played in the Stanley Cup Final. Edler, the only one with the same team that he's playing for now, in 2011 with the Canucks. Pearson in 2014 with the Kings. Bogosian last year with the Lightning, and Spezza in 2007 with the Senators. And Bogosian and Pearson, the only ones who have won that great trophy. 25 seconds left in a game that started out decently for Vancouver. I don't think was as bad as some of the other games they've played this year, but certainly wasn't great. They're going to have to take some of that momentum from the Jordy Ben fight into Saturday night's game, as the puck will be lined all the way down, and the Leafs will just hold this for another win. And Toronto now, as Spezza will get another hat trick, the 8th of his career, as this goes final. And the Blue Jackets also won against Dallas. That went final as well. And the Canadians just scored a goal, though, 3-2. So we're going to have to check that. All right, let me just edit this as this game is over. Let me just edit this right now and put in another thing.
Spezza, who was on waivers not too long ago, had issues, had to do some financial maneuvering, made it clear he wasn't going to go anywhere else, and the Leafs were happy to have him here in this one. Don't forget, these two teams Do it again Saturday. Rocky Central Saturday starts at 3:30. And the Canucks on the leads on Sportsnet and CBC. Followed by the second installment of the Battle of Alberta. Oilers and the Flames. 7 o'clock this morning. Leafs got off to the start.
Okay. I'm trying to think of which game we go to first. Rangers 1-4-2.
7-3. Leafs taken. Ken and Daniel coming up after the break for Sportsnet Central. So long.
We're gonna go to. We're gonna go to Nashville, Florida. Right now. I'll tell you what happens in the Ottawa-Montreal game. We're going to the Predators and the Panthers. Panthers up 5-4. And the Predators just tied it. Duchesne, Matt Duchesne just tied this game at 5. Unbelievable. So we are in Florida with the Predators and the Panthers tied at 5 right now. And it's Matt Duchesne right over Sergei Bobrovsky. And this is just a huge game for the Predators. Obviously won at least 1 point.
2 late goals by the Predators.
Canadians have pulled their goaltender, just you know, in that other game. 50 seconds left in the third. Panthers try to feed this over. Alexander Barkov. Barkov from the left boards. Barkov back to the line. Barkov shoots in behind. And a forecheck by the left line as well. Shot over Anthony Duclair. Duclair bumped off the puck, and Verhaeghe is there. Here's Duclair. Verhaeghe 4th in the list of all players in the National Hockey League to have hit the post and crossbar, even though he scored a few goals. There's Barkov shot over the glove. Barkov backhander stifled by Rene. Kept over by Marcus Nunavara, who scored a goal in this game. Shot away and working in on Granlund. 12 seconds left in the game. Here's a shot to the backhand. Forehand. Strowman can't get there. Here's Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe off the puck. And it gets shot into the Nashville bench with 4.8 seconds left.
Pressure on that whole last shift. And they came close in a couple of those chances to add to the 5-3 lead. Could not do it. And Duchesne is second of the night, second of the year, ties it.
Matt Duchesne's second goal of the night and his second goal of the season. Face-off tied up. Hornquist can't shoot it on net. Yandel can't get it either. We're going to overtime in Florida between the Panthers and Predators. Big face-off right now. While we're waiting, I'm going to broadcast this game between Ottawa and Montreal. Face-off in the Montreal zone. Canadians bring their empty net, comes down to the boards. Zaitsev shoots it over. Their goaltender's still in. There's a shot blocked. Price has not left the goal yet. 6 seconds left in the third period. Senators try to stuff it in. They cannot. They're going to just keep the hold. And they won't even shoot now. Zaitsev, one last shot. Blocked wide, and the Canadians lose in regulation for the second time. What a titanic upset by Ottawa. 3-2. They'll get 2 points. And that would have been really, really helpful for the Canucks if Ottawa had won. If they had beaten the Maple Leafs. That assures that the Toronto Maple Leafs will be alone atop the North Division. This now the only 7 o'clock game still going on. Obviously, I will broadcast the other 8 o'clock games. Chicago, Carolina. Coyotes, Blues, and which was the other one? Calgary and Winnipeg.
Yeah, he's such a big part of the offense in this hockey game. Take a look. 5 points here tonight
including his first career hat trick.
So, the Panthers' 6 consecutive one-goal games, including tonight, their 5th overtime already this season. They're 2-0 in overtime, 1-1 in the shootouts.
1-1 in the shootouts are 1-1 in the shootout is Florida. Both wins and losses came against the Blue Jackets. They're 2-0 in overtime, one against Chicago, one against Detroit. Ekblad against Chicago in this building, and against the Red Wings. Obviously, you heard on one of our previous broadcast Hepaniemi, the Finnish rookie. The Predators are out there defensively. 2 points at stake here. This is pretty big when you look at the standings as well. As Vetrano will move this through. Florida got bumped down to 4. They can go right up by a top with, they've got a point, so they're tied with third place now with Carolina. But 2 points would give them the lead in the division again, as this one wired off the boards over to Duchesne. Back in again from Philip Forsberg and sent down to center ice. Yossi drops it off. Taken out by Michael Granlund. Granlund. He got checked, and the Panthers try to move this over to the races. They'll have a chance. Here's Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe steps up, and the pass to Barkov, and the Panthers are offside. So Barkov will move back in his defensive zone, and he's chased by a defenseman, Matthias Ekholm. It's Huberdeau and Viger. Viger behind the net. Viger passed it off. Nashville intercepts from the backhand. Moving in Ekholm. Matthias Ekholm to center ice. Yeah, we'll do that. Everybody do that. We'll do that. Arvidsson hands it off. Pass in front for Arvidsson. Not able to go. Nashville's dominated the overtime, but now they're really lacking because the 3-on-1 for Florida. Passed it off. Shot in front. Viger! Off the toe of Rene. And a chance in front too far. Here's Here's Jonathan Huberdeau. Huberdeau and Viger goes to the bench. Huberdeau at center ice. We'll have these Panthers. I'm not sure if we'll have them for another game, if we'll be able to do some of it, but we'll have a full stream of them on Sunday afternoon before the Super Bowl, when the Panthers on Super Sunday match in this building against Detroit. Moving in right there, a shot. Oh, I missed the net. Almost went through and hit the outside of the net, actually, as let the Ripper go, and Vetrano was in the vicinity. 2:43 left in overtime. Nashville 5, Florida 5. Predators tied it late. Remember who tied it late last night? Has a chance in front. The Bruins were able to tie it late and then come up with the winner. So just because you've been dominant all night long doesn't mean that you'll win. And the Predators have proven that as well in this game for itself, because they've been dominant in the overtime. But here's Strowman. And he waits for Alexander Barkov. The captain gets on the ice, and here comes Barkov moving in. Barkov holding it. Barkov's in left circle. Barkov twists. Backhander looks for a defenseman, does find Ekblad. Barkov, the number 2, looked for the number 1, but didn't find him at all. Moving it is Verhaeghe. Drops it to Barkov. Barkov shoots screen, and that blocked. 1:56 left in overtime. Shot over for Ekblad. Ekblad has got an overtime winner this regular season. Ekblad shoots up high. There's some fans in the building. Ekblad had an overtime regular season win against Anaheim last year, where the Ducks dominated the Panthers for most of the game until the third period, and then Ekblad, who had a hand on the tying goal and scored the goal before that, scored the overtime winner from a slap shot early against Gibson and the Ducks. Oh, yeah, Charles, I'm actually going to broadcast that game in a little bit. Charles, I'm going to broadcast the Coyotes game for you, man. I know you really appreciate that. So I will be broadcasting that once that game gets out of intermission, because I'm kind of just doing a roundabout of different hockey games. Face off, but we're doing Nashville, Florida right now. We're in overtime. Predators behind the net. And we did see, Charles, that your team is dominating St. Louis. Predators line pass over to center ice. And here, dropped it off is Michael Granlund with now 90 seconds left in overtime. Predators move to center again. Matthias Ekholm. All right, that's the game we're streaming right now. Big hit off the boards by the Nashville bench, and moving Ekholm. Matthias Ekholm. Ekholm turns back to center ice. Matthias Ekholm with the puck. Looking at it, and he's got Arvidsson if he'd want. Arvidsson with it. Arvidsson is offside. 40 shots for Nashville, 36 for Florida. 1 overtime shot for Florida. No overtime shots for Nashville. But believe me when I say this, that Nashville has been the better team in overtime.
Every night, it's a heart-stopping Panther game. Overtimes, 1-goal games.
Neutral zone draw. Referee wants to make sure he knows how much time is up and has to talk to the clock operator. Nashville was down 5-4 late in this game with about a minute left. The Predators tied it. Duchesne.
Came in relief after the second period, and he's made all 12 saves.
I'm not quite sure. I think they're talking about adding a couple more seconds on this.
They're looking to see if they want to add some time. We will see.
All right, they'll add 3 seconds.
113 now, not 110. They have not been terrible. Nashville's been a good team, but they want to get back in the league right now. They're 7th in the standings. And here's a chance over for the Predators. They've got to break away a shot. They score! In on goal. The Predators score. I believe it's going to be Roman Yossi. And it's 6-5. Nashville gets the win from behind. Comes from behind. And the Panthers get the 9 first in the division. It's going to be Forsberg. And a change. Now they'll look. Did they have enough? Did they have too many men on the ice? They'll look at this because there were players jumping all over the place and Forsberg makes his play, but doesn't look like that. They're going to reverse this.
Now this one stings right. This game, the Panthers never trailed at a 2-goal lead with a couple minutes left.
We saw Ekblad there. He raised his hand and yelled that there was too many men on the ice. That was close. But you got to protect that puck and make the right decision.
We'll see, but pretty sure that they're going to stand with this goal.
Capitalize on that. Forsberg.
6-5 the final.
Yep, it's a goal. It's a win. Predators win. Okay. All right, 3-1. We'll try to stay on the Arizona game, but when it comes to commercial, I'll also broadcast other hockey games that are going to the league. We got 3, the 3 last games in the league. This one, and business talking. That's always fun. Anyway, Winnipeg, Calgary is another game, and the other game is Chicago and Carolina, the closest.
Stats brought to you by Gila River Hotels and Casinos. A lot of blocks in this game too for the Coyotes. So I don't know, third period. What are you looking for?
I'm just looking to manage the puck, make the simple play, take what's given, and just basically play behind the goal line of the offensive zone and give Ronda as little work as possible.
All right, a lot to like about this game, and we hope it's the same when we talk post game with all this in it as well. So Matt and Tyson have the call for that.
Next time, if I show you this picture, what's the first word that comes to mind?
Watch a closer game? No. I'm gonna watch the Coyotes game. I'm just letting you know that I'm gonna call the Coyotes game because you know you've been really patient and you've wanted to. You're not gonna get that many Coyotes games, and you won't really get any full ones unless they get to the playoffs. So I wanted to reward you for that. So we'll do the Coyotes game. But I'm just going to tell you at commercial breaks, we'll be calling other games. But if the Coyotes game ends and that Chicago game, like those other close games are going to like overtime, we're not going to end the stream. We're going to go right to that. As I've said multiple times, when hockey ends tonight, that's when I end. Wait for every other game to stop. I won't do that much, but premiering tomorrow at 11:40 Eastern. Okay, I'm not sure what I'll be doing then, but I don't really have that much to do, so. I'll be streaming tomorrow Detroit and
Everybody loves the team at NHL Network. Catch up with the news of the day on NHL Now. Get instant analysis with NHL Tonight.
Detroit and what's it called? Tampa Bay. If you don't mind,
NHL Network. All the news, scores, stats, and highlights. Because hockey is here, the official app of the NHL. History doesn't just need to be passed, it's all around us. And Black History is building the future every day.
Hockey fans, gear up at NHLShop.com. The largest assortment of NHL fan gear anywhere. Every NHL team and all the players you love. Shop now and get today's special offer. NHLShop.com. A Fanatics experience.
Beef, crunchy tacos at Taco Bell.
so if you don't mind, I am actually going to finish this burger that I need because I'm hungry and I don't want to start groaning during this game.
We really haven't talked about the play of Monty Ranta. He has been solid.
He's been stellar, absolutely solid. And I think his biggest, job that he did in that second period was the fact on the kill. I mean, he was getting it done. Post to post, couple big saves on Kyrie, on Shen, who has been all over it tonight for the St. Louis Blues. Just can't buy one. Rebound control was exceptional. There was a Shen opportunity that he missed. Monty Ranta is getting the job done. It's the guy that didn't play in the last 7 games. Hasn't seen a lot of practice time. Hasn't seen a lot of pucks. But I'll tell you what, he's getting the job done. Now he's got the biggest 20 minutes of his season coming up.
And Todd Walsh has an update.
Yeah, guys, I just got to communicate from assistant coach Jay Verity from the coach's room. Positive side, I love the fact that Caddies are getting to the net for rebounds. But on the negative side, Tyson, you just mentioned team being face-off ready. What do you think he's doing with that?
Well, you got to make sure you win these battles. Right here, you want to be in control of the puck. Puck possession is the name of the game when you're protecting a lead.
Underway here in the third period of play as the Coyotes with a 3-0 lead will be dumped in and Monty Ranta will cover, and this will get a face-off.
And it's not just about the sentiment. It's about the wingers helping out, defensive zone draws. No one loves it more than the goaltender. And nobody gets more frustrated when you start chasing the puck, as you see Craig Berube and Steve Ott on that St. Louis Blues bench. Have to be wondering what more we can do to get back in this game. The Coyotes just simply haven't.
3-0 Coyotes. James Schwartz, Christian Dvorak back off the line. Blues in their alternate jerseys. They trail by 3. Here's Schwartz, shoots it off the boards. Good hit. Goligoski back in front. The Blues off of Stewart. Blues need something. They are best. They're the best record in their division, the West. Won the Cup 2 years ago. Coyotes feel like they've turned a corner. We'll see if they have. Blues move it up after the Coyotes had their chance, and it's Osterley. It dropped off to center ice. It'll be taken by Justin Falk. Falk had that big goal the other night. Falk to move up. And shot in and a save by Ranta. Also, Charles, I don't know if you're still here. You may be. I don't know, but I am streaming the game. Back from the blue line, kept on Parayko. Over to center ice. Shot from the boards. Down there, Ryan O'Reilly pitched it to the right side, but that puck lampooned to the left. Kept over Parayko. Shot in front, saved by Ranta. I've said for so long that Anthony Ranta, best goalie in the world, and you can clearly see that here. Here's Parayko, pitches to the boards. Turned in there, Vince Dunn. Dunn shoots to the circle again. Here is Parayko shooting from behind, shot up high, and a save by Ranta. Here's Pareko. Colton Pareko right in front. Perron! And it jostled off his stick, so he wasn't able to shoot that cleanly. Back in from behind Demers. Drop down Osterley again. Off his backhand. Dropped it in through Kessel and a shot and a save by Bennington. It's the center, and the Blues try to move in. Oh! Habsburg Hockey raid. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the raid. Thank you so much. We are broadcasting right now a bunch of games, 8 o'clock, games in 8 o'clock. Okay, thank you, man. You were streaming the Canadians game? All right, that's awesome. Everybody give a follow to Habs Absolutely Hockey live streamer. So just give a follow to him, everybody, or to that person, and go ahead, definitely. It's this streamer. They're giving us a raid. I don't know if you know raids, Charles, but that means that I do it on Twitch all the time, where people will bring their whole community and raid you. We're definitely going to do a raid on some streamer at some time, but I usually stream at the same time as those people, so I can't find a time. Anyway, let me explain to you what's they're the streamers. You just click that. You just search Habs Absolutely Hockey. Anyway, when you guys come in on the raid, that was a tough game. But you want to talk about embarrassment? We were initially, as you can see, the Canucks hat. We were streaming the Canucks Leafs game. That was embarrassing. Yeah, as did I. But so anyway, when people come off your raid, I just want to let everybody know that as there is a Coyote down, we will be streaming a bunch of games today. The 3 8 o'clock games. This one, Chicago, Carolina, and Winnipeg, Calgary. But we'll mainly be focusing on Arizona and St. Louis. As Jason Demers just got hit high, and the Coyotes nearly went up 4-0. Chapeau. But yeah, that's true. Ottawa had to have one of their big games soon, though, and there was where it was. Thank you, Habs Absolute Hockey. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, Senators are having a rough year. That is true. From the boards, a big hit, Stewart, and Shen tries to go and grab it. Back and across, pass to the net. Schwartz tries to get there, and it's a jostling puck, and Shen shoots up high and blocked away. Thrown to center again. Jostled it again. And thrown to the blue line. Habs Absolutely Hockey, I can let you know also, I streamed the other night when the Canucks play the Canadians. I'm always streaming. I've streamed the past Canucks-Canadians games. So, obviously, you'll be streaming as well, but just wanted to let you know that. As this puck thrown to center and turn away, Chapeau shoots this wide off the glass, and a good back pass by Falk through. Over to center, the Blues move in. Shen right to Perron, power play coming up against Arizona, or penalty coming up against Arizona, power play to the Blues, and Perron shoots this wide. Falk with the puck. 6-on-5 coming up right now. And 6-on-5 right now as they pulled the goaltender Bennington. Mike Hoffman with the puck. Hoffman jostled off a check, and the Coyotes will touch. And now with 14:38 to go, we're going to have a Arizona penalty. Rick Tocchet can't believe that with 14:38 to go. Okay, I stream every day, mainly Devils, Canucks, and Red Wings games. Sometimes some others, but usually just those games. And then, obviously, there was nothing for me to do later today, so I felt like I kind of, there are these games, and since they're not like 10 o'clock games, I'm in the East Coast zone, I kind of felt like I could do them, and that's why I'm broadcasting these. Just subscribe to you, Abs Absolutely Hockey.
He's trying to get clear here. Tyler Pittman right in the middle of it again. And finally forced back down high. Torrey Cruz got it.
Dropped off again and still on the left circle. Blues, Shen, Krug, Thomas. Thomas to Krug. Torrey Krug shoots. Up high in the rebound. Demers tries to take it away. He cannot. Shen off his backhand. Move to the forehand. Blast it over for Krug. Krug, Thomas. Thomas back past Torrey Krug. Krug lets it fly. Save. And then the Coyotes will punch it all the way down to center Pitlick. I am a Devils fan first and then Vancouver. But I've kind of not been able to stream a lot of Devils games because of the COVID outbreak. Sanford to Perron. Perron and Sanford could not keep it in. Puck flown to center. Chaput just goes right down there. And the Blues will keep in on the power play with just 39 seconds left in it. And Perron shoots that wide off. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I've been very impressed with the depth of New Jersey. Devils have been very good. That is definitely good. And they're, I think 5th in the division. And the good thing is that the one team ahead of the Devils that would have had a chance to kind of jump them also, well, it's not good. I shouldn't say that, but it kind of coincidentally, yeah, Jack Hughes is awesome. In Buffalo, they just got a COVID outbreak, so they can't play either. So they're just the Devils actually only like a point or two out of a playoff position behind Pittsburgh. Although you saw the Rangers, who were 8th in the division, were starting to rack up some points, and the Rangers are starting to win. But I don't even think he had a bad year last year. He just had a kind of a, it just took him a bit to adjust. Now he's really adjusted. But the team I think that right now, a team I actually picked to win the Eastern Conference. Yeah, I saw that. Thank you. The team that I picked to win the Eastern Conference right now, with the Rangers starting to win some games, is really reeling into the Islanders. I have no idea why that is such a problem for them, as Perron shoots through, and they can't. They try to jostle past the rebound. Ranta is stopping everything with 4 seconds left on the man advantage that seemed to go forever.
They have an extra man on the ice, but you got to make sure after that shot, who comes in to clear things up and allow his goaltender to swallow that puck up. That was, Jordan goes to me, absolutely textbook.
A 4 to go in this power play for the Blues. Dvorak out there against Shen.
Here's Shen away from Dvorak. Back again and tried to move the puck through. Blues, Shen over the glove of Ranta, who stops play. Yeah, Ranta's playing great right now, guys. He is just playing phenomenal. All right, let's see what other games are going on right now. We've got a 1-goal game in Chicago, so we'll go there. $16:42 to go in the third. Blackhawks game. And also, we'll get to that after this game is done, because I'm pretty sure that this game will end after this one is done. My stream tonight sucked. Oh, because of the game? Because I assume you would have had a really good stream. If the Canadians are playing on a day where the 3 teams that I told you that I stream are not, I will definitely stop on. Let me see when that would be.
It's all around us, and Black history is living the future every day.
She was playing on Monday.
Coyotes fans, now's your chance to win an autographed player's jersey. The 25th person to tweet the word Terriers to @FoxSportsAZ along with the hashtag Coyote Roadie will win
Yeah, Wednesday actually. There were a lot of trolls in your stream. That's really disappointing. That sucks. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, Wednesday actually though, February 10th. Wednesday's my one day of the and school is starting for me next week, but I don't have school that day, and there are no games that I stream. Yeah, Wednesday I'll stop by on your stream if you're streaming Canadians Leafs on Wednesday. I'll absolutely stop by. Coyotes will play the Blues once this weekend and once on Monday. Okay. Coyotes back from their own zone. Yep, then I'll be there because I won't be streaming that day, and I'll have the whole day off. So I'll make sure to show up on your stream and be positive as the puck is iced down. Yeah, Bruins Rangers is a pretty interesting game, but I'm not gonna stream it. In the New York area, though, I know all I'm going to hear about is that game.
The schedule makers have to be pulling their hair out. I mean, this is tough to do and to pull off. And got to take your hat off to the NHL.
I'm just lucky you're not a schedule maker because you don't have any hair to pull anymore.
Here's Osterley passes this to center. Now Falk away with it. Falk gets from a check on his backhand, and the Blues will move this Thomas away from the goal, from the boards. Again, Sundqvist takes a fall and tries to get the puck back. Blues at center ice again. Well, I can't wait to see. I'll be streaming next Monday. The Canucks play Toronto again, I believe. But I don't know. Yeah, they play Toronto again, but I'm not sure if I'll be streaming it because I don't know how I have like a weird class that's kind of interesting. Oh, wow. Nice. But I have like a class that's kind of online, but at the same time, like I don't know how long it'll go. I should be able to stream. I might come on late. I'm not sure for that. And then Tuesday is going to be Devils and Penguins, so we'll do that one as well. I know it's a hockey stream, but are you following the Blazers 76ers game? No, I'm not. And can you please update me on that? Because the Blazers are my second favorite team. And my dad is a Sixers fan. So that's like really – and I have friends on campus that are Sixers fans. Yeah, please update me on that game, actually. That's good. That's good to know. Thank you. Nice. My birthday is on March 15th. 21st birthday. So that's coming up soon. We're going to do Claire. Not there anymore. From Falk. Oh, nice. Nice. How much time is left in the game, Charles? The Portland game. And also, are you a hockey? Hockey. I know you're a hockey. Are you a basketball fan, a Suns fan? Or you just saw that? Here's Pareko shooting wide. I know you said that you don't that I asked you since you like Arizona teams that Chen shoots in that one up high, and you said you're not a Cardinals fan, Arizona, so I didn't know if you liked the. Okay. Hi, Isles fan 6. Love hockey only. Hockey's my first favorite sport, but I like football next, and then I play basketball, but I'm not too big into basketball unless it's like college basketball. But my other teams are the Mets, the Knicks, and the Giants. Although I will tell you, on Sunday, I'll actually be streaming 2 streams on Sunday. I'll be streaming the Panthers and the Red Wings, and then I'll be streaming and obviously the end of whatever other hockey games are going on, and then I'll be streaming the Super Bowl between the Buccaneers and the Chiefs. I don't know too much about lacrosse, but I know it's a really it's a really difficult and really fun sport. My high school was a good lacrosse team, and my friend works for the lacrosse team on campus for college. Sundquist takes a hit. Mike Hoffman trying to jam away and get it. Hoffman's got his stick in the paraphernalia of one of the Coyote players, as this puck is going to go down to Jordan Binnington to play it to the left side of the goal. And here is Falk. And O'Reilly tries to get out. Conn Smythe Trophy winner from a few seasons ago after his tremendous series against the Bruins. As there's a forecheck from the boards. Well, I mean, they came back. Here's the thing with the Canadiens. Yes, they played down the competition, but they were utterly destroyed, and they found a way to make it a game. Like, they found a way to make it a game, and as they're going to commercial. The Canadiens played bad, but they still found out a way to make it a game at the end of the game, even though they were playing like garbage the entire game. That tells you that's a good team. Okay, it's not like they just were down 3. Like, take this team. I'm not saying St. Louis isn't a good team, but if they lose like 4-0 or 3-0 for this entire game, but like, the Canadiens playing bad, but still finding a way to make it a game and having a chance and having a few chances, like, you're gonna play bad, and the next game is gonna show. If the Canadiens can win that next game, we'll see if there's a good team. Yeah, that's your worst game of the season, and you lost by a goal. See? You look at games Vancouver has played. They've let in what? The last few games, they let in at least 5 goals. Montreal's only lost 2 games in regulation. And in those losses, they've never scored more than 2. So when they score a lot of goals, they win. And they only lost 1 game outside of regulation. That was in overtime in the first game. Like, the Canadiens are just, nothing to hang your hat on. This is a team that's good. They're in second place in the division, and they're not that far out from first anyway. And they were in first, and they control their own destiny as well. I didn't watch the game, so I'll have to watch the highlights. I'll watch them tonight, but I didn't watch. I watched like the last 20 seconds of the game. I didn't watch really anything else, so I don't know enough to. Too bad there's like no fans here. That there's only about 25 fans here in St. Louis. They're playing Country Roads, and that's always good for this crowd. Torrey Krug gets hampered behind his own net, trying to shoot it to the boards, and then off of Hoffman's stick. Also, Hurricanes tied the game. We're definitely getting to that game at some point. Oh, my God, are you kidding me? 12:37 left in that game in a tie game. Here's a chance in for Kessel and a pass to the goal. And the Coyotes never were able to get the puck there. Which goal was it, Habs Absolutely Hockey? You said the second and third goal shouldn't have counted. Which one do you think shouldn't have counted more, the Brown goal or the Stutzel goal? Because I will, I'll watch it right now because I have like the replay on my phone. Brown's goal. Okay, I'll look. Garland backhands in behind, and the Blues can send it back. Done back again. Yeah. I agree with you. That's not a goal that Carey Price. Carey Price also on that goal is not down in his stance. He's up high when he's like just standing there in front of the goal. Yeah, that's you hate to say like, oh, he should have stopped that, but he should have stopped that. That was you're right. I don't know if that was deflected on road. Like that puck was bouncing. That was a knuckle puck. But as this is icing against St. Louis and Goligoski shoots it, but yes, that's true. He'll let in like those fluky goals, but you want a guy in your corner to go sprawling and score like those difficult goals, those great passes. He stops those. And I want a guy who's going to let in a soft puck from the point, but he's going to stop those incredible passing play shots rather than the other way around. Jake Allen's been good. Jake Allen's been, and you've seen this while watching the Canadiens games, so the Coyotes shoot on goal and miss the net. Jake Allen's been money against Vancouver, and I kind of have a funny hunch. This isn't why, but a funny hunch that it might be for revenge against them because remember he was the Blues last year, and when Binnington was having a rough time, they would light Allen up in the playoffs. And Allen's been playing some a great style of hockey. And although he was good athletically last year, not statistically, was Keith Kincaid. So they wanted a real good backup, and they got it with Jake Allen. Like this guy's good. Did I see your trailer? No, I'll watch it now. There's an icing call against Arizona. Is what's happening now.
Benefits the Arizona Coyotes Foundation. Enter to win on the Arizona Coyotes app or online at ArizonaCoyotes.com. What are you thinking right now, Bert?
Oh, what an entertaining game. That's what I'm thinking. It's going to get that much better in this last 5 minutes. You're going to see what this Coyotes group is all about.
Nice. That's really cool. I like it. Yeah, I know. You know, the reason we won was because of the shootout. Yeah, there's some, and some of the other teams you've beaten as well. Talk about going 2-0 on the road in Edmonton. You've had some really, really solid games. And this is icing with 5 minutes left in the third.
So this face-off becomes that much more important. And now it comes down to the detail. And the little battles all over the ice. How bad do you want it? It's the fun time as a player.
Taking a look in Bell MTS in the United Center, 9:30 left in the third, 4-4 between the Hurricanes and the Blackhawks. 3-1 still, Jets and Flames. We're probably going to miss that game. That's fine. I watch enough Canadian hockey as it is, but I am very excited for that to get to that Blackhawks Hurricanes game. 4:51 to go. No score. Oh, excuse me, 3-0. In fact, you know what? Since we're there, well, I mean, I guess you could say that, but there were some really good chances on that way. Also, if you check my channel, I don't know if you care about broadcaster calls, but I was able to record the broadcaster call of Rick Bowen, the radio play-by-play broadcaster of the Maple Leafs. I have that on my channel if you're interested. Yeah, you would have been undefeated. Well, no, you wouldn't have been undefeated. You would have had only, if those had happened, you would have had only one loss that shut out to Calgary. Yeah, that was a super entertaining game. I remember streaming that game, the shootout win by the Canucks. But it's funny, they're like, oh, the Canadians have the Canucks number. And it's true, but it was kind of funny because as good as the Canadians have been in the against the Canucks, and even though it was a shootout fluke, it was like, oh, they've been so good. The first game you won didn't look like that. But you could clearly see by the way the game was played, though, that the Canucks weren't altogether that great. And how good is... I mean, I've been saying it. I was saying it since they lost in the offseason. I was upset that they lost to Foley. You guys got a great playoff player in the regular season. How good as he's been in the regular season, You get him in the playoffs, he's going to be great. How good he was in the playoffs against Vegas last year, and how good he was in the playoffs in LA. And people forget that he had the game, the Martinez goal. That's a direct assist. You know, the Martinez goal to win the to win the cup against the Rangers. That's off Toffoli's shot on Henrik Lundqvist's pad. That is a Stanley Cup winning assist for Tyler Toffoli. So that's nothing. That's something to really go, wow, that's pretty incredible. Face-off thrown in off the boards. Hoffman, and the net is empty. Hoffman at the boards. And they're going to drop this 6-on-5 going over for some more drop passes as Craig Berube has pulled his goaltender. Binnington on the bench. Blues need 3. They haven't got a goal all night. What a game it would be for Renta. Coyotes really would look for the dagger with an empty net as it's Hoffman, passes it over. Shen in front, taken away. Ekman Larson can't clear. Blues keep it in. Mike Hoffman. Hoffman on the right circle. Hands it down. Good pass to O'Reilly. Back to Mike Hoffman. Sets it up. Torrey Krug fakes the blast. Look to snipe it. Pass in front for Schwartz. Nothing there. Away from Nicholas Hjalmarsson. Over for Perron. Perron back across. He can't keep in. And Torrey Krug back to center. And there's David Perron. Perron off the boards. Mike Hoffman slides in front. Hoffman moving with numbers. Hoffman turns in the right circle for the right boards. Here's Mike Hoffman. Controls over for Braden Shen, and here's Shen, drops it off. Torrey Krug, Shen fakes it. Hoffman shoots, he scores! Mike Hoffman, and it's 3-1, and Ranta's shutout is over. Might have been deflected by O'Reilly, but I think it will be Hoffman's goal, and he had another building where there are spectators. Shen moves through, and Hoffman shoots just over the shoulder of Oxley and over the right shoulder of Brantine. No shutout, but he still had a fantastic game, and the Blues need to. Off the post in top corner. Just a fantastic goal for the free agent signing. They got an extra attacker. Well, not yet. They're trying to move the puck out of zone. Then Binnington will probably leave. But they are now announcing the Hoffman goal. This is what I talked about, though. Pushing because you're a good team, even if you lose. Coyotes are going to roll this all the way down. It will not be icing. It will not be an empty net goal. Here are the Coyotes. Goligoski backhands it through, and falling down is Connor Garland. 2:30 left in the third. Blues trying to force this in and get a chance on that. Here's Falk from the line and off his stick. And moving it over. There's a pass blocked and done. And then a shot. They score. Coyotes right the way back. And it's 4-1. Christian Dvorak in Arizona jumps up by 3 again. There's the shot that's blocked. Hi, Nathan. Don't know, man. Yep, Dvorak. Binnington's back in the net. He'll probably stay there. No, he's looking to try to get out of the net. I can see the way he's moving. Blues are going to have to get to center ice for that to happen. Is Craig Berube going to call his goaltender? I think he is. Puck flown in. That is empty. 6-on-5. They need the extra attacker. They're trailing by 3, 4-1. They broke the shutout after an impossible shot from the line by Mike Hoffman. I say impossible. How he didn't. It didn't deflect, but still went in and off the post and in. That's how lucky they've been. Coyotes are going to try to push for some more room. Puck is going to float all the way down, and it'll be icing against Arizona with 1:19 to go. Trevor Bauer was interviewed by the Mets. Oh, nice. Good. He knows who the better team is, Nathan. 4-1 Jets win. Also, 6:28 in the third. Hawks jumped up by a goal, 5-4. How crazy has that game been? We will go to that game immediately when this game ends. There's a shot. They score! O'Reilly! And it's 4-2. And it's a turnover. And how about the fact that the goal against 3-0 Coyotes could be the go-ahead the game winner? This is resilience by St. Louis. So Ryan O'Reilly scores, and it's 4-2 now. But that wasn't really the goaltender's fault. That more being the defenseman giving it away. Less than a minute to go. Blues, I believe, yes. They brought down the extra attacker. Rass in front, almost went in, almost made it 4-3. Blues keep in. Pretty tremendous game now. That's why you stay here. Backboarded it along. Schwartz. Blues trying to keep in. Schwartz again from the line. Kept in by David Perron, who passes it to the slot to Torrey Krug. Krug to Perron. Perron waits. Perron from the left circle. David Perron works in front. There's a shot. They score! Hoffman! 4-3! Dvorak just hurled the F-bomb too while he was coming across the crease, knowing that that was the chance. And now I think St. Louis will call timeout. As this is Torrey Krug doing a great quarterback job, and unbelievably the Blues, who have scored all 3 of their goals with an extra attacker, are a goal away, and the go-ahead was an empty netter by Dvorak. What an incredible game this has turned into, and I think this might go off of Shin while he is hurdling the goaltender, and Arizona might look at this for goaltender interference, but I don't think you can. I mean, you can, but how feasible is it? It was called a goal. So it'll be Hoffman. Coyotes and Blues now. There's only 24 seconds left in the game, but they've given up goals. Coyotes have scored 1 empty net with the extra attacker for St. Louis. Blues have scored 3. This is what I talked about, being resilient. That the Canadians did it, Blues are doing it. This is what good teams do. Shot into the end. Taken away back, looking for Shen. Braden Shen behind the net. Shen pass across. Rifled there, O'Reilly. Shen shoots up high. Ranta's there. Puck in behind. The Blues trying to deflect at O'Reilly, and the shot all the way to Hoffman, but past the horn. Coyotes somehow survive. Arizona wins 4-3. The game-winning goal is going to go on a Dvorak empty netter because the Blues came all the way back, or almost all the way back, Coyotes get the needed 2 points, and they do it in regulation. And a game where they dominated for all of the game until the last 5 minutes, where the Blues were so solid, but they just couldn't get in reach on Arizona. 4-3, Coyotes win. All right, we're not done, though. If you want to stay here, we've got Blackhawks and Hurricanes, 5-4 between the Hurricanes and the Blackhawks. Canes are on a power play right now. This will be the last game of the night for hockey and for me. Canes trying to move in. They will finally have their chance to.
There goes Singleton, head of the bench, replaced by Yanmark, center, just sticks it off. That's not a play, and a game penalty over.
Puck deflected out of play, and the Blackhawks will get out of the box. Just like that.
Handle without a stick for probably a good 25-30 seconds. Probably seemed like about 9 weeks. And decided to leave the ice and go get it.
So here we go.
Curl and drag. First chance, second chance, and Zadorov with two huge plays.
Taken away, Yanmark. Back up high. Martin tried to get away from it, and then there was Keith.
They worked the boards.
Back to the boards, and a big check from Keith, and then Yanmark there as well. Hurricanes keep in. There's a shot deflected from the wall. From the boards, Pesci lost the puck, backhanded off the boards as well. And Kane tried to go get there, and he would have had a chance on goal, Patrick Kane, but off of his stick. Here's Warren Fogle, shoots high. And down through the glass to be taken back by Duncan Keith. 2:57 left in the third. 32 shots on goal for Chicago. 33 shots on goal for the Carolina Hurricanes. This puck is stifled by Reimer with 2:52 to go in regulation.
Questionable high sticking call on Trocheck, and here's Shea. Pitchforks Kane, and nothing called.
Patrick Kane thought he was high stick by Brady Shea. Really incensed about it, too. Just talking on the bench. And it was a high stick, but it really didn't do too much to him. It just hit the mask. I didn't feel like every time a stick hits a guy up in that area, I don't think we should call a penalty. And guys will just dip their heads down and then jerk them back up when the stick is coming so they can draw penalties. Good play by the Brinket, but it comes to center for Dehan to go touch and shot in before Aho would take a piece of it. Off of Slavin, and this puck careens to center from Dehan, and then a pass, and centers it over for the Hurricanes. Svechnikov, pass to the goal! And a save there by Lankinen. To break it, tying up the much larger man, Slavin. And Patrick Kane in a 2-on-1. Kane and Strome. Kane holds, shoots, save, Strome! And he couldn't make the rebound and put it in the goal. So the Hurricanes will have some movement. Moving in is Jacob Slavin. Slavin up the left side, shoots, blocked. Slavin back in another shot. This one goes wide. He's trying to center it off Lankinen. And now the Hawks will go and have some movement. Patrick Kane from the left wall. Careens to center. Took a big hit and taken now by Reimer. 1:39 left in the third period. Hawks 5, Canes 4. How big it would be for the entire division for Chicago or Carolina to get this win in regulation. Currently, the Hawks have the 1-goal lead, and the net is emptied. And here come the Hawks trying to get to center. Stall to the check, and the Blackhawks can't get in front. They cannot let end to end because they are very fast players, not the greatest offensive players, but very fast players on this Blackhawks team. So the Hurricanes cannot afford to let the Blackhawks just skate on them all night with this Net empty. Final minute of play in the third period. Chicago 5, Carolina 4. Skull and a big hit. Oh, there's a hurricane down on the far boards holding his face. And this is definitely probably, is that Martinook? It is. It'll be Jordan Martinook who got hit up high. And his eyes are not closed, but they're close to it. He got absolutely ramsacked by Calvin DeHaan with 54 seconds left in the period. And this, I think, should be a major penalty. He gets hit high up close to the head area. Hey, Vip Scopes, I see your logo, your PFP. If you're a Red Wings fan, we'll have Red Wings Lightning tomorrow and Red Wings Panthers on Sunday. So I just want to let you know that. But, Carolina Hurricane just got hit really hard and really dangerously by Calvin DeHaan on the right boards. And the call will be what to do with DeHaan and what to do with him after this game, meaning suspension, as the trainers are now attending to Jordan Martinook.
See if he is needed. There he is. You just see him in the minutes behind Coach Jeremy. We saw the big fall there by Strome earlier, not being able to protect himself. He went sliding near the board.
Excuse me, not Martinook. Sorry, I couldn't see with the numbers. It's Martin Nechas. And he was the one that got hit hard and high, and he needs a teammate's help to get to the bench and a trainer's help. Teammate being Nito Niederreiter. DeHaan talks to Nechas. Obviously, DeHaan did not want to injure Martin Nechas, but that's what happened. And so we're going to have to see what gets assessed to Chicago down a goal.
Job of sportsmanship there from Calvin DeHaan, as you mentioned, Pat, a couple of times, former Kane, former Carolina Hurricane defenseman, and hopefully that young player is okay moving down the road here. Now you got to regroup. Goaltender out. Hawks got to make sure that the blue line is so important. Make sure that they get these pucks out at their blue line. Camp to bring in Kane. Look at it.
Camp away from Kane and Hamilton. No penalty called. They said that was a legal check. Unfortunate, but legal check. We'll see what happens later on as the Blackhawks try to clear it, but they could not. And here, moving it back along, comes Andrei Svechnikov, shot by Dougie Hamilton, blocked around Svechnikov, shoots, save made by Lankinen. The Hurricanes keep it in with 27 seconds left, saved by Lankinen, and the Blackhawks can't get the puck out. Here comes Dougie Hamilton to the left boards. Hurricanes now with 20 seconds left. There's a pass play into the middle, and they can't get it out. Blackhawks will now get it out. Moving is DeBrincat. He got checked off the play. DeBrincat somehow has an open net. He scores! Alex DeBrincat with 12 seconds left seals the deal in Chi-Town. 5-3 Hawks. 6 for Hawks. Excuse me. The rapid tackle. Well, that's the team. Lower than the Hamilton is one of the Brinkett. There's looking off on the Hamilton, and Williams can't get there. So this team is coming small packages, and smaller guys with the two big teams in Carolina. It'll be taken back from the sideboards. Hurricanes will shoot it in, and over for Hamilton, who won't even shoot there. That'll end the period, and the Hurricanes lose in regulation, but they've also got to worry about what happens with Nechas. Huge regulation victory for the Chicago Blackhawks, who at one time had the worst record in the NHL, and they are in striking distance. They might actually be able, on statistics, don't know, just fit into the playoff discussion in the division. Chicago 6, Carolina 4. Blackhawks with a gigantic win tonight at home. They finish. Goaltender Lankinen is so solid. And so the Blackhawks defeat the Carolina Hurricanes 6-4. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Eastern for Lightning and Red Wings. Red Wings got embarrassed last time. We'll see what happens this time. Good night, everybody. Happy hockey, everybody.
It's tough to chase the game. Doesn't matter what side of the ice you're on.
No, I didn't.
Another huge performance by Kevin Lankin and